Hello, you spectacular specimens of humankind. Welcome to the cult of Vane, a very special VALEN-tines welcome to all of you, you beautiful individuals. How are you doing? Welcome to a Saturday night stream. Saturday night, it's VALEN-tines Day, and I figured to suit the mood, we would, well, first of all, change things up a little bit. I wanted to do that anyway. And also listen to the Date Everything soundtrack, because I figured that would be an appropriate way of of spending the day, you know. So how you doing? How's it going? Happy VALEN-tines Day to all of you, you cheeky little devils. I am a little bit later than I was expecting to be today. But that's because I was making myself even prettier. I was like, oh, I'll wear this. And then last minute, at the very, very last minute, I had a bit of a moment where I was like, oh, God, I need to change everything. So I changed everything. I was going to wear a completely different suit today. And then it didn't happen. I changed everything because I wanted to be shiny. That is literally it. I was going to wear a different suit. And I was like, I need to be shiny. Right, everything's going to change. As you do. As you do. You know how it be. You know how it is with these things, you know. But how's it going, Eris Ptolemy? Hello, Zooty Booty. Happy VALEN-tines Day. The VALEN-tines Day. Pix, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Darling stream title. Yes, I got it. I got it. It's all good. Happy Friday the 13th. What? Am I on the right day? Have I pressed go live on the right day, Dapper Coxus? What's going on? No, today is VALEN-tines Day. VALEN-tines Day. The day all about me. Me, and nobody but me. Me, just me, and nobody but me. All right, God damn it. Evening, folks. How you doing? How's it going? Phoenix the Fence, you beautiful individual. Happy VALEN-tines Day in Irish. I do not speak old school Irish, I'm afraid. Giles, you cheeky little devil. How you doing, you wonderful human being? Onion Pencil peeking in to say hi, probably mostly lurking. That's all right. That's all right. You do your thing. You do your bits and pieces. No issue. What?
Most kind.
Excuse me? I haven't even got to Lunicorn's 63-month subscription there. And Zabadian comes in and drops 10 tier 2s. Where is my tier 2 ink thing? This is it. Good. Zabadian, that's so fucking kind of you, friend. God damn it. Happy VALEN-tines subiversary, oh Vane Wombat 63 bloody months. Hell, may as well start the stream off as we mean to go on Pole Dancer from Hull. How you doing, Lunicorn, you beautiful individual? Hold on, let me inscribe your name. And these 10 tier 2s on there. And Lunicorn, thank you very much for being a paid subscriber and taking us that one step closer to the 60-40 split. There's a Zabadian 10 tier 2s. That's outrageous. That is actually outrageous. God damn it. Right. There's Lunicorn with the gold tier 1 ink. And then 10 tier 2s. Good lord. Right, hold on. I'm getting too low in the old thing now. Whoa. Balance. Right. What have we got? One.
Yeah, you subscribe.
No more.
Most kind.
Don't do it. I gotta be able to get Phoenix to the Fence. You got tier 2, you cheeky little devil. Good lord. Okay, that's Phoenix to the Fence. And then the 4th one. I know they usually chat, but they haven't said anything that I've seen so far. Good lord. And then Frank. No. Then, oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. Oh my lordy, then somebody giving another 4 tier 3s? That's just not fair. That's just not fair. That's just what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? God damn it. What are you doing to me? Classic Gary, you're in there as well. There's a tier 2 for Classic Gary. I still don't have a tier 3 mirror. I've got to wait until Twitch payday. Okay, hold on. Am I still level? I don't think I'm level. Okay. Two more. Name that I haven't seen in a long time there. Oh my lordy. Right, those tier 2s are inscribed upon the mirror vein, and the tier 3s are gonna have to wait till I get a new mirror as of next week, probably, because we need to wait for that thingy. But 4 tier 3s and 10 tier 2s, Zabadian. That's outrageous. That's like actually outrageous. What the fuck? What? I mean, it's VALEN-tines Day, and I appreciate it's all about me, but come on. I mean, really? Jeez. By having those names on the mirror vein, if you are here, first of all, if you're here and you've been gifted either a tier 2 or a tier 3 sub from Zabadi in there, please say a massive thank you to Zabadi in there. If you're not lurking, if you're lurking, then I understand why you might not want to. But still, that's so fucking kind of you, Zabadi. That's so fucking kind of you, friend. God damn it. I've inscribed those names upon the mirror vein. By having their names upon the mirror vein, they mean they get access to my personal... Well, they don't, because I don't do the Snapchat anymore. But they do get a discount on the merch store. They do that. They get that. And they get access to all those sexy little emotes, including for the tier 2s and the tier 3s, actually. The sexy Pokemon emotes with my face on them. And for the wonderful... What are they called? And the wonderful tier 3s, they also get the cursed emotes. But the most important thing is you tier 2s have got to roll over every morning and go, God, I wish I was someone else, because then I'd get to look at me. And you tier 3s have got to go, God, I wish they'd bring around cloning, because then when someone says go fuck yourself, I literally could. And you all need to go, ooh, harra, sexy, ooh, yes, meow. Oh, Lunicorn, you also need to go, God, do I look rough, but God damn, do I make rough look good. And you also need to go, ooh, harra, sexy, ooh, yes, meow. You know, all of them. I'm not forgetting anybody. Doing it all. God damn it. Jesus Christ, friends. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. We've only just begun. What the fuck? What am I listening to? No, it's still the Date Everything soundtrack, so we should be alright. So we should be okay. It's alright. There was a panic for a second there where I was like, wait a minute. This sounds like lyrics. You beautiful individuals. Friends, if you need to lurk, you need to lurk. I understand it's a Saturday night. It's not a night that I normally stream, but how could I resist VALEN-tines Day? How could I resist that? Do you know what I mean? How could I resist that? Bits, how you doing, you wonderful individual? Lady Daydream, welcome on it. I think you got one of the tier 2s there, Lady Daydream. You did get one of the tier 2s, Lady Daydream, you beautiful individual. Looking good, certainly trying to onion pencil. By the way, friends, this is where I date the community. The VALEN-tines Day is where I date the community. If any of you have chosen to dress to impress, or you would like to show yourself off, we have a special section in the Discord dedicated to, I've just put it under pics and vids, and there's a thread there called VALEN-tines outfits, where I would like you to show me your vanity if you choose to do so. I want to see those pictures. I want to see the community looking beautiful and spectacular. And I can see pics in there already. Beautiful. Glorious. You're looking very handsome there, Pix. Looking very handsome indeed. Where was I? Where the fuck was I? What was going on? What's happening? Zabadian, how you doing? How's it going? How you feeling today, Zabadian? Are the aches and pains easing off, or is it still causing a ruckus? Druid as a Midian, welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? Maxwell Wattage, you cheeky little devil. How you doing, you beautiful individual? It's here. It's really here. VALEN-tines Day is upon us. It certainly is. And in us, if we ask very nicely. Buy me a cocktail first. Actually, do you know what, friends? I've got some very special vodka. Okay. I've got some very special vodka that I'm going to be trying with you tonight. This vodka I've had for years and years, but it's been unopened because I was waiting for a special occasion. I went, you know what, fuck it, today is a special occasion. But look at the fancy Look at the fancy bottle. Look at the fancy bottle, friends. Look at it. It's all fancy and ooh. So this is a very expensive vodka. So I'm going to be partaking in some of that. I don't have any mixers, but it's a fancy vodka, so I don't fucking need them. Do you know what I mean? Yes, buddy, and he's catching up with you, Max YH. Outrageous, I tell you. Cyber Bears, welcome on in. You also get, yeah, thank you very much for thanking Zabadi for the gift subs there, friends. I really, really appreciate it. God damn it. The kindness you shower upon me like a bukkake wet dream, you dirty little fucks. Oh, by the way, friends, I got a warning. Just so you're all aware. I got a warning from Twitch. Twitch slapped me on the wrist. It did. It slapped me on the wrist for not having the appropriate content classifications. One of our sex education streams was too naughty for the content classification. So I've been issued a warning from Twitch. Just so you're aware. Just so you're aware. To be honest here, I'm genuinely surprised it's taken this long. Of all of the things we've talked about in the 7 years I've been doing this, I'm genuinely surprised it's taken this long. I have to say. But it has happened. It has finally occurred. So we've got to be careful now. All right? Got to be careful about what I tell you and what I say when I speak up. All right? Anatomy of Zydre, how you doing? How's it going? Valen can totally speak. I can totally speak. I don't know what you're talking about. Frankie D, welcome on in. Mel, how you doing? How's it going? Monsieur Valen, don't you look fancy? I like it. Look at my fancy suit. Look at this fancy suit. My shiny fancy suit. I do love it. It's great. Arrays, welcome on in. How's it going? Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. To you as well, you cheeky little devil. Siobhan, hello, you beautiful individual. Fabulous jacket. It's actually a three-piece suit, Siobhan. It's actually a three-piece suit that I'm not wearing the waistcoat for today. I'm not wearing the vest, as Americans call it. I'm not wearing the waistcoat today because I would only really wear a waistcoat if I'm wearing like a suit. Like a shirt and a tie. You know, if we've got the shirt and the tie, then I'll wear the full three-piece. But today I was feeling a bit more polar necky, a bit more turtlenecky on account of the fact that it's fucking freezing today. Really sunny today, but fucking freezing all the same, you know? Yeah, no, and I'm kind of glad that you can see like the red on the inside of the eye. The red. Oh, hello. The red on the inside of the eye actually matches the red of the jacket. It's a little bit more. It like in person, this red looks exactly the same as this. It took me fucking ages to get it right, but as soon as the lights are on and the camera's on, it looks like slightly off, and it really annoys me. Fun. Just so you're aware. You know. Inky Z, welcome on in, you beautiful individual. How you doing, you cheeky devil? Alexandra Griffin, are you still here, Alexandra? Are you still here? Can I get a shout out for Hey Alexandra Griffin, please? If I've got a mod available. I might not have a mod available. It's a Saturday night. There's a good chance. I don't normally stream on Saturday night, so there's a good chance that my mods are off gallivanting around on Valentine's Day. People, go check out my dear friend, the beautifully latex-clad, exquisite, glorious, wonderful Alexandra Griffin. Hold on. Somebody knocked. I thought I had like trick-or-treaters at the door, but you know, for like Valentine's, they knock on my door and I give them, I don't know, heart-shaped sweets or something like that. Little love heart like Monty's got there. But I can't, nobody's at the door, so it's all fine. Alexander Griffin, you are here. Thank you for the shout. You very well deserve it. But also, on top of that, Alexandra, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hey Alexandra Griffin. Happy birthday to you. birthversary here, Alexandra Griffin, you beautiful individual. I hope you've had a phenomenal day so far. I know that your day will kind of just be starting now-ish, like more or less. Like you'll still be in your birthversary morning, yeah? I hope that you've indulged yourself. Not because it's Valentine's Day, but because it's your birthversary. This day is all about me, but I'll allow you to have your birthday on it. Do you know what I mean? I'll allow that. I'll permit it. Okay, you had a pajama party last night with friends. It was great. Did you get pillows and fight each other and play strip poker and accidentally fall into your other person, accidentally fall into your dear friend's nether regions and wear them like a feedback? Oh no, pajama party. Oh shucks. Oh no. Oh, I happen to have fallen over and bitten your inner thigh. Oh no. Oh dear. No. Just wine and movies? No? You weren't supposed to tell everyone what happened? It's like I was there. Don't tell anybody. I was there. It's all right. Me and Alexandra Griffin are actually next door neighbors. People just don't know it. People just don't know. Now I've given away the secret. All right. Now I've given away the secret. It's fucking shit. All right. I was the one who knocked. I knew it. I knew it. You were after your pajamas back. Look, I have told you. If I've told you once, I've told you a million times, Alexandra. When I steal your pajamas, they're mine. All right? No, it's finders keepers. I found them. They're mine. Okay? The fact that I found them while you were wearing them and I tore them off you in a consenting but funny kind of way was beside the point. Okay? Oh, the fun of Valentine's Day. Anyway, I was like, fucking hell. I have gone off on one today, friends. I was feeling really ill before stream. I had some food and I was like, ooh, I feel really ill. But I think it was because I haven't eaten properly in a couple of days because I've been too busy doing a million other things. And you know when you haven't eaten for a while and then you have some good food and the body goes, oh yes, blood sugars, and then has a bit of a meltdown and doesn't know how to deal with it and then makes you feel a little bit ill. Like that? Yeah, that's what happened to me. And it's not a problem, friends. It's okay. I am remembering to eat. I'm not starving myself or anything like that. It's just I haven't had, by the time I've remembered to eat something, I've been eating bread and noodles. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, I need to eat something now or I'm going to faint. So it's one of those scenarios. One of those situations, you know? Yeah, I know. Looking very sharp. Thank you very much, Alexandra. I appreciate that. I was suspecting that you didn't have one yet. Let's see if we can fill a tier 3 mirror before you can buy one. I have got one in my basket. On my online basket, Zabadian, I have got a mirror. I've got a couple of tier 3 mirrors, actually, ready to go. But I'm hoping that you won't have filled it by the time I get one, all right? I'm genuinely hoping that you won't have filled it by the time I get one. I really do not like this, the weird date everything music we've got going on. Can we get a different? Can we get some different music that's like all of one thing as opposed to like start, stop, start, stop? What about the Dream Daddy soundtrack? Surely that'll be all one thing, right? Let's do that. Is it working? Oh, that's because it's not the Dream Daddy soundtrack. That's some other fucking soundtrack. Oh, that's the worst. I hate when that happens. That'll do. That'll do. We'll see how we get on with that. All right. I just wanted something that just plays as one big thing, but as opposed to just stopping and starting every 2 seconds. Anyway, how you doing, Grio? How's it going, you beautiful individual? Looking like a sex on a stick tonight. That is what I am. Like somebody who's post-coitally tied a condom to the end of a bit of a branch. Yeah, that's me tonight. That's me tonight. I am the personification of a very well-used French tickler. I know you're actually doing a stream today as a birthday present to you. How did you know, Alexandra? How did you know? How did you know I was doing a birthday? Like, this was it. Like, the fact that I've done it every single year, even the years before I knew you, was purely because I could predict it through the medium of VALEN-tines scrying. All right, that's the only way I could do it. That's the only way I could manage it, right? Wait, is it? Who knew? Best get your stream time. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Midgard, how you doing, you beautiful individuals? There's a few of us in the Dixord too for extra company. Oh yes, there are people in the Zen room of the parlor in the Discord in a nice little voice chat if you want to go hang out there. Also, Eris Ptolemy looking absolutely phenomenal. Purple is very much your color, by the way, Eris. Looking absolutely phenomenal in your wonderful purple dress there. For those people that don't know, people that might have just joined us, there is a section of the Discord.
Panda to it! Panda to it!
Hello, pretty guy with eyes.
That's me.
Happy Valentine's Day. We sent this to you, that you are not alone and we are thinking of you, because you are not a lonely guy. You are a person worthy of love, and I have written this to you. Here it goes. Roses are red, violetas are blue, that's violet in Spanish. Sweetheart, and we all in chat have a crush on you.
Aww, I was waiting for the joke. I'm not going to lie to you, Europapa. I was waiting for the punchline to crack in. You've lulled me into a false sense of insecurity. That was very lovely. Thank you very much, Europapa. That's very, very kind of you, you beautiful being. Thank you very much for 100 little pandarins as well. That's very, very kind of you, you beautiful individual. God damn it. You people. You people. I'm not a lonely guy. Not with you lot around. Not with you lot around. By any stretch of the imagination, you're glorious and beautiful and spectacular. It made me feel warm in my special place and my naughty place. Both of these things. Both of these things. I hope none of you feel lonely tonight, you beautiful individuals. I know that Valentine's Day can sometimes be a lonely time. It can sometimes be a lonely time. But today isn't about that. Today is about indulgence. Because it's Valentine's Day. Not Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Which is a day for love. And what I mean by love is self-love. A day that you love yourself. You love yourself wonderfully and totally and indulge yourself exquisitely. And if you happen to have a consenting partner and they happen to benefit from you indulging yourself, then fucking sweet. Good on you. Good on them. But that's a bonus, all right? That's a bonus. The main intention is self-indulgence. Self-indulgence in an ethical and morally okay way. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? They really did be forcing me out. I know, right? What are the chances? The scandal of them. The scandal, right? Fancy, thank you very much, Max. Appreciate it. Physically, I'm getting better, but mentally, I'm having a hard time. Is it just because you're stuck inside, Zabadian? If so, I can completely get that. I can completely get that. You're beautiful. Obviously, you don't have to talk about it if you don't like to, if you don't want to. That is perfectly fine. If you've come here for a bit of an escape, that's cool. Completely get it. But just know that we're thinking about you, Zabadian. No, we're thinking about you, worried about you, making sure you're all right. Do you know what I mean? Very pretty vodka. Very pretty vodka. I know. I once had a vodka. I think it even might have been Smirnoff, and it was 10 times distilled. It was a 10 times distilled vodka. And it was the smoothest thing I've ever consumed. It was so fucking good. So fucking good. Wiggly vodka. Yeah, I believe it's meant to look like an icicle, but it kind of looks like giant jizz splatter. Let's not lie about it, all right? Let's not even lie about it. I completely forgot that it also comes with its own little shot glasses as well, which is quite exciting. I know I've been a very naughty boy. Got slapped on the wrist by Twitch. I know, right? Twitch giving Valen a slap. Valen liked it. End of. I mean, I can't deny it. All right, but it was a slap on the wrist. I would have preferred a spank on the ass, you know? You didn't get the paperwork right to talk about the cheeky stuff? Apparently not. Apparently not, no, Mel. I needed to add the mature content classification, despite the fact that I had added, I've got 18 plus in my title, and I had the educator tag on and the sex educator tag on, and I was pretty sure that I'd added the mature content tag, but apparently I hadn't. Apparently I hadn't done that. So I got a slap on the wrist for it. Which, I don't know what that actually means. I don't know how many slaps on the wrists we get before they ban us. So, I don't know. I've just got to be a bit more careful about it in the future, you know?
Yeah, you subscribe.
You know? Jam jar brain!
Kind.
Good Valen, times. Dahi. Be sure to practice safe consensual quinky casual rumpy pumps. Hope
Agreed.
you'll spend money to show you love someone or yourself day, now in red or pink.
Absolutely. Red and pink. Red, but not together, because they'll clash. Do you know what I mean? Why don't you have mature content always on? Because it stops people from being able to see my channel unless they have verified their ID with Twitch, which I know that I, along with a lot of other people, feel very uncomfortable about that at the moment because there's a lot of shit going on. So that's the reason why I don't have it. That's the reason why I don't have it, because I don't want to strong arm people into giving their ID to Twitch. Do you know what I mean? Or Twitch's third-party company. Jam Jar Brain. I haven't subscribed your name on the Mirror Vein for the 66th month. 3 more.
Most kind.
3 more. Shane Sunshine, thank you very much for giving us up to fashionably late. Fashionably late. Love that. Love that. By having your names upon the Mirror Vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat to treat you devils, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, me, yeah, you know? You know? You beautiful individuals. I'm getting annoyed with the fact that everything keeps going very quiet for me, briefly. Let's do royalty-free romance music. Romance music. Relaxing romantic music. Go with that. Is that all right, friends? That's a bit better. Yeah, just getting a nice little bit of romance going on there, because we're allowed to romance ourselves. All right. Like I said, today is all about a day of self-indulgence, and if you happen to have a partner that benefits from that, then that is a bonus, not a cause. All right. All right. We need a "What is Val wearing today" music. Dun, 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 dun. Fucking hell. It might take me a while to find it again, to be fair. You know? Absolute deviant. I'm terrible, right? Terrible Druidess meeting. The fact that I've managed to do, like, streaming for 7 years and haven't been slapped on the wrist is honestly impressive, to say the least. You know what would make it even pop even more? A tiny white dot in the corner. Or like a little splooge. Like if I just came on the camera, like right up here somewhere. Just so it cascades down chat. No? Maybe? Because apparently those kind of jokes are perfectly fine. I'm allowed to talk about coming all over chat. That's perfectly okay, because every streamer does that. But the moment I start teaching people about sex, that's not okay. That's not all right. There you go. There you go. You know. Magic Eye Makeup 42 out of 10, the best. You are so unbelievably kind, Siobhan. So unbelievably kind, you beautiful individual. Thank you for the shout. You are very, very welcome. Always lurking. Always lurking, Greedo. Always lurking. Sexy Silver Star, how you doing, you beautiful individual? You look absolutely dashing. Happy heart-shaped chocolate day. You're very welcome. Happy heart-shaped chocolate day too. Happy Valentine's Day. Surely your mods aren't missing Valentine's Day. How dare they? Well, you know, sometimes I feel a bit like lenient and I let them out. When I say I let them out, I kind of open the door to the attic where they're all chained up. I mean, decide to reside, and give them a bit of fresh air. Because you know it is Valentine's Day. I throw heart-shaped rocks at them. Candy, heart-shaped candy at them. You know, sweeties, like this one. They just lob them at them. You know. Sometimes they get black eyes, but it's all in the name of love. You know. This is all she has been waiting for. All she's been waiting for. Exactly. There you go. All of this time, Alexandra. All this time. Thank you so much. Very magnanimous. You are very welcome. Very welcome. What can I say? That's why they call me Mag. Anyway. Anyway. All right. Exactly. I knew there's only a small pond between your houses. There is just a small pond between my house and Hey Alexander Griffin's house. You know, a small pond with a lot of wildlife. You know, I love this. Adults should do this shit way more often. You know it. You know it. It was honestly so nice and so cozy. Oh, I love this. Been doing the same lately. So busy. I know how it be. I know how it be. One true cripple. Are you still here, you beautiful individual? You still here, you cheeky devil? You're bringing out the Mama Mel, Valen? You better be looking after yourself. I'm looking after myself, fine. You've got to understand, friends. You got to understand that my life is a bit chaotic at the best of times. And sometimes, because of the fact that I get so unbelievably absorbed up in whatever it is I'm doing, the dynamic of hunger just doesn't appeal, like doesn't make itself known until it's like you have to eat immediately. So I end up cooking something quick, like noodles or like fucking bread or like sandwich or something, you know. But as a result, I get a situation where I smash a pizza in my face and go, oh, I feel a bit weird. You know what I mean? I had to have the pizza because I wanted to try the vodka. I'm not going to get drunk by any stretch of imagination, but I wanted to try the vodka tonight. You know what I mean? If I'm going to try vodka, I need to line the old stomach, you know? Line the old stomach. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, painted lady, you cheeky little devil. Looking gorgeous in there. I do my best. I do my best. Absolutely, painted lady. Almost like these beautiful people that are putting their pictures in the VALEN-tines outfit. Pix looking very handsome. Eris looking very elegant in the purple there. With a deity vampire. Ooh, very nice, very nice. And also all of the reactions of people loving on that shit. Love it. Love it. If you have decided to dress up, or do you know what? I'm gonna be nice. Or you have decided that you've got like a photo of you looking particularly fancy dancy, and you would like to put it into the VALEN-tines outfits on in the Discord underneath pictures and videos. You are welcome to do so. I would like to see your beautiful, beautiful outfits. I would like to see your beautiful outfits.
Most kind.
Wow, that came round again, didn't it? Didn't it, Rach? That came round again, didn't it? Smoking dick. Smoking dick. Oh, my lordy. Thank you very much for giving us up to Smoking Dick. I shall now inscribe it. That's fine. That's all right. I won't get a slap on the wrist for that one. That's fine. We're obviously talking about somebody called Richard, who partakes in a cigarillo, right? Yeah. That's right. Smoking Dick. Your name has been inscribed upon the mirror vein, courtesy of Killer Queen Rach. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emos. But the most important thing, you can roll over every morning with your smoking dick, apparently. And go, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? Oh my God, classic. Thank you very much, Rach, for that. I hope you're doing well, friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope that your daytime work shifty shenanigans wasn't too much of a liability. Well, what I don't know at the very least. What the rest of the shift? What I don't know. Expensive chocolate day. Me and the dog, and that's always good. Yeah, exactly. You don't need expensive chocolates. Indulgence doesn't just mean chocolates. You can indulge yourself in many ways, friends. You could go sit on a shower head. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's many forms of indulgence, okay? As long as it's all between consenting adults, I'm good for it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just good for it. Do your thing. Do your bits and pieces, you know? How's it going, Alexander? Yeah, cardboard Valens back there. Hidden away next to sock puppet Valen. We've also got crochet Valens just there, lingering and looming. And then Barbie Valens down at the bottom there. You can't see them. They're just out of shot, but they are there. They are there. How you doing, Shade and Sunshine? How's it going, you cheeky devil? I need to give you feedback. Since I have been a sub now, the pre-rolls was such a boon. And the last several streams, since we got deep in the weeds of conversation, there were no interruptions. Just thought I'd give my 2 cents. Thank you very much for the feedback, Classic Gary. I will, at the end of the month, I will do like a little check-in with everybody just to find out how things are with the pre-rolls versus the post-rolls. Because normally, by about this time in the month, like halfway through the month, I have normally earned about $15 with the mid-roll ads doing 3 minutes or what have you. So far, doing the pre-rolls, I have earned $3, which is a massive difference, but I'm not making any judgments. I'm not making any assessments. I'm not making any thoughts or feelings about it until at the end of the month, like at the beginning of like March, we'll sit down and we'll have a touch base and I'll be like, right, what is good? What's not good? Is it worth it doing the pre-rolls versus the mid-rolls? Is it like how are we feeling? How are we feeling? Do you know what I mean? But we can do that. We can do that later. It's good. But thank you very much for the feedback. I appreciate that. My day is somewhat okay. I had a bit of a sad moment when I forgot conversation was a thing. So I couldn't be one of the first to get Ken tickets. Should have it by next week, so all being well. That's all right. The Ken tickets went on sale today, but you wouldn't have been one of the first anyway, Erish, you glorious individual, because we do pre-sales for like regulars. So the people that have been to Ken before that are like a member of our little Ken group on Facebook, like they get the link first because they've been to Ken before. It's kind of like the sort of loyalty reward, you know? 3 more and you can never sub again. I know, right? You're only allowed to get to 69 subs and then you have to unsub. Them's the rules, you know? Get there when I'm good and ready. Yeah, I'm sure you have. I mean, your eyes, you sod. Look, Pix, I'm not gonna say anything, all right? I'm just gonna absolutely judge everything, okay? That's just the way it be. Okay? Twitch is kind of taking the education bad stance, aren't they? I don't know whether it's like they're taking the education bad stance or just sex bad, but sex joke fine. To be honest with you, Siobhan, I've done this for a very, very long time, as you. I know you're relatively new to the channel, but I've done this for a very, very long time. And the hypocrisy of sex and the world is always an interesting one to me. Learning about sex, very, very bad. Using sex to sell things, using sex to have jokes, using sex to demean people, all perfectly fine. But the moment you want to learn about it, oh no, that's not right. That's not okay. The moment you want to make money off it, oh, disgusting. Unless you're a massive international corporation, then it's okay, so long as you don't show any female presenting nipples or genitalia, you know? It's a very odd scenario, to say the least. Tried that with giving subs the inspiration to send amusing usernames, and what has somehow made it through to yes was too much. Honestly, that happens. Jamjar, you are one of the absolute pinnacle masters of finding weird ass names that have somehow managed to get it through terms of service. You know what I mean? Emote with an alligator? Why not? Sure. Wanderer Gribble. I asked you whether you were here, and then you've evidently responded saying I am here, and now I've completely gone by. Are you still here? I'll keep my eyes peeled now to see whether you're still here. You are still here. Well, come here, you cheeky little devil, for a VALEN-tines smolder. Oh, yes, that's what it's all about. Oh, beautiful. Scandalous and glorious. Coming over here, getting all close and personal, getting all of my business, getting all... Ooh. That's right. A little hot under the collar. Good Lord, what do you like? And also waiting a whole 20 minutes. It's kind of like I'm ready for edging you to the tantalizing nature of my delightful visage, especially when I'm wearing such a fancy outfit. God damn, what do you like? Outrageous for your VALEN-tines. Oh, it should be the other way around, shouldn't it? Should be VALEN-tines smolder. A VALEN-tines day, you know? So is the way. It is the way, as the Mandalorian says. And he always keeps his helmet on, because protection is important. You know? I've realized that my zoom doesn't work at the highest level, so I have to keep... As soon as the zoom goes in, I gotta take it up, and then I need to bring it back down again so that I'm of a reasonable height. And I'm just like that. Hi, everyone. Do you know what I mean? And also, Painted Lady, you're here as well. Come here, you cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses? 19 minutes you waited for that cheeky kiss. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your patience, you know. Yesterday I watched The Man with the Golden Gun, and I noticed an FFN. Today I watched The Spy Who Loved Me, and I saw the same again. Those movies should not be watched by children, even though they are PG. This is the thing, though, Zabadian. The older that something gets, the more people are just like, nah, it's fine. It's all right. It's old, so it's perfectly all right. It's okay. It's all right. When you say FFN, what do you mean by FFN? So just so we're all clear, just so we're all on the same page with what you mean by FFN. You noticed an FFN, or female presenting nipple? Was that what you were talking about? Scandalous, outrageous, the disgust I feel. Good Lord. Yeah, that shit happens quite a lot. I watched, you know what I watched last night, friends? You know what I watched? For a bit of nostalgia, I watched Blade 2. As in the vampire movie. I have to say, Blade is one of the very, very, very few franchises where the second movie is better than the first movie. Doesn't happen very often, but that is one of them. That is one of the franchises where the second movie is significantly better than the first. I enjoyed the first, but it's nothing in comparison to the second movie. Second movie's excellent. I'll take a look at all the beautiful viewers in there. By all means, that's right. You do not have to put your picture in the Discord by any stretch of imagination, Painted Lady. By any stretch of imagination, it is more an excuse for people to dress up all fancy dancy. Because I like it when people dress up fancy dancy. I like it when I can give you an excuse to make yourself feel and look good and feel beautiful and you know, that's the whole reason why I do it. The whole reason why I do it. Who else have we got in here? Zooey Booey. Been a long day. This is my outfits from Devil's Parlor. Yes, loved it. Loved it. Also, nice hark back there, Zooey Booey, to one of my events. Enjoy that. Enjoy that a lot. Doing some content this evening. So enjoy the ballroom competition gown from Rach there. Killer Queen Rach looking exquisite as well. I also love that if you follow Killer Queen Rach on Instagram, you'll notice there's an awful lot of pictures of Rach having tea in various different locations, because Rach is a videographer, so travels all over the place, having various different cups of tea in various different locations. And I love the fact that you're wearing a beautiful ball gown whilst also having a cup of tea. Gotta have the cup of tea. Otherwise, what is life without a cup of tea, right, Rach? What is life without a cup of tea? Love it. Love it. Big fan of this. Big fan of this. Yeah, this is just an excuse for people to look pretty. It's an excuse for yourself to dress up and feel good and feel wonderful about yourself, because you deserve to feel good and feel wonderful about yourself, you beautiful beings. You bloody well deserve it. You. All right, yeah, you. Listen here, you. You deserve to feel good and beautiful and spectacular. Because you are good and beautiful and spectacular, whether you want to believe it or not. You are. I would know. I'm shallow as fuck. All right? If anyone's going to know these things, it's going to be me. Literally. It's going to be me. You know? Such is the way. You know what I mean? You know? I've been attempting to do content with the cats around. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday morning. We went for a coffee. And I've realized that there's a fatigue I've got with certain forms of content creation, not live streaming, other forms of content creation, where it's like you put in so much work and effort, but because of the way that the algorithms are changing, it's like you're constantly chasing a dream of being paid for for the hard work that you do. So I'm trying to rework my brain to make sure that I've got enough enthusiasm and bits and pieces. What I did do this today, though, friends, I watched a documentary on pornography today, and I took some notes because I'm going to make that into a YouTube video. I've been planning a lot of YouTube videos recently, but I just need to get around and actually film them.
Panda to it.
Mental block in the brain.
My wife told me that she would be happy as long as I get her something with a lot of diamonds in it for this Valentine's Day. She's gonna love this pack of playing cards.
God damn it, Zabadian. For 2 reasons. 1, because good lord, you shit. That's outrageous. But 2, I have got a very, very vivid imagination. All right, I have. Can't help it. All right, somebody says something, I immediately imagine it. So you saying that, my brain immediately went to a very specific type of person who's very much about the money grabbing individual. Do you know what I mean? It's a person that's very much in a relationship because they want the fucking money. It's like, I love you, but I love your bank account more. You know, that kind of person. I'm not going to stereotype anybody, but that kind of person, you know? And then I immediately imagined their face with the idea of you giving them a pack of cards because they asked for diamonds. And that visual got me. All right? That visual got me. God damn it. Confoundy. Thank you, Zabadian, for the 100 little panderings. Fucking hell. God damn it, you shit. You shit. How you doing, Alexander Devonport? How you doing, you beautiful individual friends? If I've got a darling mod available, could I get a shout out for hey Alexander? Hey Alexander Griffin, I've done that one. Can I get a shout out for Alexander Devonport, please? I'm gonna get you two mixed up because your names are so very similar. All right. But yes, well, we got that one as well. We got 2. It's Hey Alexander Griffin's birthday. So now you should go and follow Hey Alexander Griffin because it's their birthday. All right. And once the cooldown has happened, I'll show you Alexander Devonport, who is a phenomenal artist who's just released a book all about pronouns called The Very Boring Person. And it's all about pronouns and how easy it is to get pronouns wrong and correct yourself. And how it doesn't have to be a big deal, doesn't have to be a big situation, doesn't have to be a big fuck off thing. It can just be nice and simple. But they've just released a book called The Very Boring Person. It's like a kid's book to help kids understand how easy it is to make the mistake, but also quickly move on from this mistake. It's all good. Do you know what I mean? Very, very cool.
Panda to it.
Very cool.
Panda to
Check it out.
it.
My wife just called me and said, 3 of the girls in the office have just received some flowers for Valentine's Day. They are absolutely gorgeous. I replied, that's probably why they've received flowers then.
The scandal, Zabadian. The scandal. Good lord. Good lord. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. It's a joke, friends. Before anybody gets all hell up. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. All right? It's a joke. Good lord. Thank you very much,
Panda to it. Panda to it.
If Valentine's Day is for couples, what day is for single men? Palm Sunday.
What do you mean? Doesn't have to be for single men. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of versatility with the palm. Palm Sunday is good for all people of all genders, of all genitalias. Trust me, I know. Thank you very much under the boundary. Zabadian, you're spoiling me and also ruining me. Both of those things in the same time. At the same time. God damn it. Ouija Wonder, hello, you beautiful individual. Happy Valentine's Day, you beautiful individual. Crazy impressive man. I am quite crazy. It is true.
Panda to my ego.
The fact that I'm impressive with that is also extra.
For Valentine's Day, I bought my girlfriend beads for abacus. It's the little things that count.
Oh, no, 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 no. God damn it. Damn it, Zabadian. You shit. I'm going to open my very jizzy vodka now. I'm opening my jizzy vodka. God damn it. Whoop. Whoa. Whoa. Whoop. This is my jizzy vodka. Looks like a giant semen. It's called
Hand it to my ego.
Ulufka.
Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Not to brag, but I have a date for Valentine's Day.
Hey.
It's the 14th of February.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh, friends. It encourages them. It encourages them. Do not laugh. Oh, this has been cold for a while. I don't trust the thingies. But look how pretty these shot. They're shot glasses that don't have a base, so you can't put them down. They're just gonna fall over. Bell-based shot glasses. So once it's poured, you have to drink it. But they smell a bit odd because they've been in this box for years. So I'm not going to drink from those. Instead, I have also have a thing that's got like a little nipple on it. Look at the little nipple. Which means that it's not a female presenting nipple, so it's fine. It does mean that you can't put it down, it just constantly rolls around. I'm going to use that instead. If I can work out how to open the bottle itself. Thank you so much for all of these panderings, Zabadian. Even if I do despair because of them. You know. The man, the myth, the legend in his own pants. Today's pants match the jacket. Today's pants match the jacket. All about that. All about that. Lufka vodka. The spirit of pleasure. Well, it's perfect time for it, to be fair. What you are holding in your hand, we believe, is a really delicious bottle of vodka. It is both new and yet old at the same time. It has roots going back to the alchemists of the 17th century Polish royal court. And in those heady days, the tradition was to drink vodka from glasses without bases. This had one unfortunate side effect. The glasses could not be put down until the entire contents had been drunk. Legend had it that the court was almost permanently intoxicated, and affairs of state were grinding to a halt. Sendivogius, the genius court alchemist, was asked by the king and queen to distill a spirit of such exceptional purity that the court could continue to drink all night long and work all day. He weaved his magic and created a royal elixir of rare quality. The court was saved. And just enough was never again too much. This centuries-old Polish recipe was rediscovered in an ancient archive, court records and legends. It has been meticulously recreated by one of Poland's foremost modern alchemists, resulting in Olówka. An outstanding vodka of great heritage.
A date with Valen is all well and good, but how about a date with Monty?
Look, Monty's already ready. All right, Monty's already ready for you. All right, Raza. Woo. It's got like a glass topper on the cork. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that smells really good. 70%, no, 70 seals, 40% proof. So we're only having a couple. Oh, it's thick. Oh, it's thick, friends. Ooh. 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 Put this over here. My little jizzy vodka. Where was I? Where the fuck was there? I was. What are the plans this evening? Tinks, the plans this evening are to date. We're going on a date, obviously. This is it. We're listening to romantic music. I'm dressed all fancy dancy. Beautiful people are putting themselves in the Discord. There's a few people in the Zen room. They're going to The Zen Room. The Zen Room, where people are just kind of taking it easy and chilling out and hanging out together while, I don't know, what is it? Co-watching me. Drinking a very interesting vodka, which I haven't got to yet. But also, welcome on in. I will not be getting drunk tonight, friends, don't worry. Just, I thought, do you know what? It's a beautiful occasion, and this has been around for a very, very long time that I haven't partaken in, so I thought I'd give it a try. Give it a try, you know? So all about how useful education about sex is so taboo, but anything else is fine. Yeah, basically, Siobhan. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe we can embrace the 169, 269, 369. We'll have to come with patience between them, though. I mean, it could. There's a little bit of patience between them, for sure. For sure. You know, Love Blade, I really enjoyed it. I haven't seen Blade. I've seen Blade 1 like a couple of years ago, but I haven't seen Blade 2 in a very long time. So it was good to revisit. And Blade 2 is very, very good. Ooh. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, that is dangerous. And Valen will require an Uber. An Uber from what? Here to my bedroom upstairs? Hello, I'd like to request an Uber, please. I would like to go for here. I would like an Uber driver to come round to my house, pick me up from my room, and carry me up my stairs to my bed. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? What if you identify as a woman and your nipples identify as non-binary? That's the question.
My friend told me he has trouble getting a date for Valentine's Day. I don't understand what's so hard about it. They literally grow in trees.
A fucking date, friends. A fucking date. As in the fruit. God damn it, Sebastian.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Valentine's Day, February 14 is based on a burlesque superstition. In Hull, though, it's not a Valen troll that forecasts either a good floor show or a pole dance. It's a big mirror. Have I mentioned this before?
You might have done. You might. It sounds a little familiar. It sounds a little. It's a little familiar, Kerjo. I can't think where it was from, but it might have been you. It might have been. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. God damn it. God damn it. Welcome on in, Kerjo. How you doing? Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. Jesus Christ. FFN, I assume, was full frontal nudity. Oh my lord.
Panda to my ego.
There's a lot of those in the old Bond films. Oh, really? I don't remember.
Poladance.
That's right, yeah. That's what I used to do once upon a time. That reminds me a lot of Kolo's stream. That's effectively what happened, Zabadian, was Kolo did the Groundhog Day, or more to the point, Kolo's chat did the Groundhog Day shenanigans, which they do every year. And then a couple of, not last year, but like the year before on Valentine's Day, Kolo was streaming and then raided into me, and it all went from there. You know, were you there? Were you there, Zabadian? Amazing. How's it going out there, Kaid? Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, you cheeky devil. Should have seen Cyril's shenanigans. He nearly dunked his whole head in said tea. Oh my god. What at the shoot, Rach? Or in that tea? Which tea? Which tea are we referring to? Kismet, how you doing, you cheeky devil? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Still vote for what does Jon Snow not know? So me and Rach were chatting, and I did the "You know nothing, Jon Snow," but I haven't seen the episode of Game of Thrones where that phrase comes out. All I know is the phrase, you know nothing, Jon Snow. So Rach was like, what does Jon Snow not know? So I was like, you know nothing, Jon Snow. Have you ever seen a man bite his bottom lip so unbelievably hard that he gained an instant erection and jizzed in his eye? No? Well, you know nothing, Jon Snow. And it went on from there. It went on from there. Preposterous. Outrageous. You know nothing, Jon Snow. I should make that into a channel point redeem, is what I should do. What does Jon Snow not know? I'll just come out with some fucking inane bullshit. Inane bullshit. You feel like it would be a very successful short form series? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Game set match Zabadian. Don't encourage them, Authenticator. Good lord. Groanzilla, welcome on in, you cheeky little devil. How you doing, you wonderful being, you? Snave all the good ones for V-Day. I know, right? VALEN-tines Day. Lava lamp vodka. It kind of is like a lava. I've got a lava lamp back here. It's not quite lavaing at the moment, but it is there. It is there next to all the candles I've got. I do like candles. No one can really see them in the background, but I do like them. Because I like candles. Thematic, scenic, atmospheric. That's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about. I've actually put myself forward to have a conversation, have a talk, do a talk about the importance of atmosphere in events. Whether it'll go ahead, I'll let you know. But I don't know. What the plan is, you know what I mean? And they're actually pretty good jokes, are really for lifting my mood. Confound thee. Why would your mood be sullied, dear painted lady, when it is Valentine's Day, the day of self-indulgence, you know? You're getting more and more worse, and I love all of it, Eris. Don't encourage this behavior. Don't do it. Pastor Van, how you doing, you wonderful individual? Happy VALEN-tines Day? Oh, I see what's going on, Pastor Van. You're trying to usurp my holiday. You're trying to usurp my holiday, you cheeky devil. Outrageous. Bloody outrageous, I tell you. Do you know what I mean? Drink out of those bellends. I would love to. But they smell a bit weird. They've been sat in that box for a very long time. And they just smell a bit like they've got a coating on them. I should probably wash them before I drink from them. For fear of non-alcohol actual poisoning. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Drink out those bellends, have fun drinking from the bellends. I would love to. I would love to. That would be wonderful, you know? One genuinely made me laugh out loud. Astro, do not encourage this behavior. God damn it. God damn it. Hope the vodka doesn't let me down. It's quite good. It's got a weird sort of sharp aftertaste. Like, okay, so the best way I can describe it, okay, is has anybody drank vodka straight before? Has anybody like a shot of vodka? I ask the chat in general. You doing a shot of vodka today? Happy Valentine's Day, Lolo Frosty. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Yeah, done like a straight shot of vodka. So vodka's got quite a sharp taste, and it makes most people go, like it's like a punch of flavor to your face, and not entirely particularly pleasant one to most people. I quite like it, but to most people, it's not an entirely particular pleasant one. And then it has like a burn that comes afterwards, like a pleasant warmth that just tickles up from the back of the throat. You know, makes you shudder. Yeah. This is like the flavor of vodka without the punch, but still has the burn. Still has that sort of warmth to it, which is really weird. It's a really, because I've drank vodka before, which is just like a pleasant sort of like easily consumable liquid, but it's not normally had the burn to it as well. It doesn't smell great. It's got like a... Nem, 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 nem. Like, it doesn't smell like strong vodka. Probably because it's been distilled a million, billion, trillion times. But it definitely, yeah. I could drink this like brandy. Do you know what I mean? I could like just sit with a cup of this on an evening and just sip at it all night and just be like, yeah, that's quite nice. Oh, yes, well, that'll do nicely. Oh, yes. You know? The Uber fireman's lift? Exactly. Lux, how you doing, you beautiful individual? I was going to say it's the same day every year. That's a bit boring. You shouldn't have it the same day every year. Surely, Lux. Surely, right? That joke was fruity. Oh, my God. Outrageous. The pole dancer. Exactly. Sometimes you got to do the pole. Weirdly, TTS has gone from saying pole dancer to pole dancer, which I find very, very unusual. Ooh. There was like a fruitiness in that sip. What does that remind me of? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's going to annoy me. How's it going, Stupedia? How you doing? Good evening, Valen, on this Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, can't date any of you today as I've woken up this morning with a cold. That's all right, Stupedia. That is perfectly okay. We're all right. You're welcome to come and date us, okay? Regardless of your cold. For 2 reasons. 1, the condom of the internet will protect us from all germs. And 2, even if it doesn't, sharing is caring on Valentine's Day. All right? Only consensually. Oh, do not share your germs non-consensually. Don't do it non-consensually. But if you have got germs and you happen to be seeing somebody and they're like, yeah, fuck it, just lick the plaque off my teeth, let's fucking go. Then do it. You're welcome. All right? That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Sometimes a sniffle the morning afterwards is worth the beautiful shenanigans that could happen the night before. All right? It just depends on what a person's up to, and what they're into, and what's going on. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Just saying. Do you know what I mean? Just let me know. Okay? All right? So you are welcome. Well, welcome to Data's Today's Stupedia. No issues at all. Wasn't there in last year's Valen, but I know the Groundhog Day. Yeah. Groundhog Day, February 2nd. So yeah, Colo raided in, and the raid message was exactly what Kerjo said before.
Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful individual. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you are very welcome. Very, very welcome here today on Valentine's Day. It would be so cool if I'd have like hit partner on Valentine's Day. That would have been really fucking cool. I should have organized it. So I hit partner on Valentine's Day. Just to really fucking rub the salt in the wound. Do you know what I mean? But never mind. We just get more celebrations each year, you know. But yeah, welcome on in, you beautiful individual. I don't like to call people out. People be lurking, and that's okay. That's all right. But you are very welcome here, and you are very much appreciated for being here and clicking that cheeky little follow button. So yeah, so they raided in with that message, but a Valen Vane version of it.
Go. You know? Panda to it.
I always get the worst gifts for my wife. She said the next time I bring her a bad gift she is going to burn it. So I bought her a candle.
Don't laugh. Don't. It encourages the Badian. Don't do it. Stop this enablement. Stop it. Thank you very much. 100 little panda rings, Zabadian. God damn it. Oh my God. Outrageous, I tell ya. Music Man, how you doing, you beautiful individual? How's it going? Where was I? There we go. Kismet, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, while you were shooting, feeling it would be a very successful series every Friday. What does Jon Snow not know? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Have you ever seen a man eat an entire rose purely because he listened to the sound of seals kissed by a rose and wanted to know what that was like? No. It's because you know nothing, Jon Snow. Oh, brilliant. How's it going? How's your Valentine's Day been? So, do you know what, Music Man? I woke up in a weird mood. I woke up in a very, very strange mood this morning. Not like a good mood. Not like a bad mood. Do you know when you wake up and everything feels exactly normal, but something is just a little bit off? And you're just like, ooh. Something's not quite right. Something's a little unusual, a little off, a little peculiar. Don't know what it is, but something's a little off. And that was how I was this morning. And then, yeah, did some bits and pieces. Got all the tickets ready to release. I watched a documentary on the porn industry because I find it all very, very fascinating, very interesting. And it was very fascinating, very interesting. I got all the tickets ready to release for Ken, which is the erotic cabaret that I run here in Yorkshire. They went live an hour and 50 minutes ago. So nearly 2 hours ago. And have a look. Oh, ticket systems kicking me out. I can't look at stats. And we've sold out of duo tickets. Completely and utterly sold out of duo tickets. There are no duo tickets left. They actually sold out before the tickets even went live because of the popularity of them. And we've sold 22 tickets. They're like single tickets to the event, which is already pretty impressive because I haven't announced anybody yet. I haven't announced any of the performers yet. I just have said, hey, tickets are on sale. So the fact that we've already got 62 people coming to the event before I've even announced who the performers are is pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So yeah, that's doing pretty all right, pretty okay. And then I felt really ill because I ate a pizza and my body went, my God, you gave me actual sustenance? What is this? Oh, I don't know how to deal with that.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, Julian, you beautiful individual. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good one. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to get dressed. And then I put one suit on. And then was like, no, I can't wear this suit. I need to wear a different suit. So I delayed the start of the stream so that I could make myself look even prettier. Have a shave, put my makeup on, and then wear this suit instead of the suit I was wearing. So yeah, it was a whole thing. So, but yeah, I would say that my Valentine's Day has been pretty damn good so far. You know, later on, I'll I don't know, maybe have a little more of this vodka and masturbate myself into a coma, you know? Oh, Jesus. So, yeah. But I encourage you to all do the same. Indulge yourselves, for it is Valentine's Day. A day for self-indulgence, and if you happen to be with a consenting partner, then their benefit is merely a bonus to your own indulgence, all right? All right? Have you ever seen a man bite his lips so hard that he instantly got an erection and jizzed in his own eye? Well, that's what it feels like to drive a Ford F-150. I feel like that's a very American joke, Eris told me, because isn't that like some all-American car or something like that? It doesn't quite have the international punchline, you know? Just a bit low, put down to hormones, but honestly, it's really making me smile here. Being here with everyone and the jokes probably made me laugh, so thank you for the company. You are very, very welcome, Painted Lady. Not an issue at all, and it is okay to be a little bit down. It's all right to be a little bit down. There's nothing wrong with that by any stretch of the imagination. However, I will give you every opportunity and every excuse to indulge yourself. Because today is Valentine's Day, the day of self-indulgence, all right? It's the only way that I will ever be okay with it, you know? Yeah, you should always, exactly, Mel. You should always wash your bell end before you wrap your lips around it, all right? From drinking from one, that might require a different technique. But you should always wash your bell end before wrapping your lips around it, okay? Very important. Very, very important, okay? Makes you shudder at the end. Some vodka does, for sure. JCD, how you doing? Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome to VALEN-tines Day. Happy VALEN-tines Day to you as well, you beautiful bean. It's not worse than neat gin. I mean, I can't stand gin anyway, Kojo. I can't stand gin anyway. I have to say, you know how, I've said this before, and some of you who are regulars will have heard this before, so you're just going to have to deal with it again, all right? You know how certain drinks are associated with certain memories, you know, like certain concepts, you know, like blue WKD tastes of the death of teenage dreams, you know? Well, gin tastes like a person who's having a midlife crisis has sat on a set of stairs and is crying themselves to sleep whilst still on the set of stairs, so they're guaranteed to wake up with a bit of a backache, you know? That's the flavor of gin, you know? Vodka is the flavor of questionable choices with not too much thought given to any potential consequences. You know, that kind of thing. That kind of thing. Good reference for gin. I feel it's appropriate. You know. Used to drink vodka neat all the time. So did I. I try and dilute it a wee bit now. But I don't drink a lot of vodka. I have consumed in my life a lot of vodka. I mean, it's like my go-to, like, well, that's a bit of a game changer, friends. This is water. And any of you who are like seasoned whiskey drinkers or seasoned brandy drinkers will probably know that you can drink whiskey with water, or you can have like the whiskey and the water separate. So you have like a sip of whiskey and then the sip of water helps to like re-flavor everything. It swills and brings all the flavor back out and what have you. This vodka very much behaves like a whiskey in that regard. You have a sip of the vodka, you get all of them, have a sip of the water, and you get it all over again, which is it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. We're doing a sipping though. Interesting, you know. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't drink vodka all the time. I'm much better with my consumption. Like, I used to be quite the binge drinker. Go out every weekend and just get absolutely fucked off my face. And nowadays, I am a lot more sensible. I've got my overall rule, which is I do not drink if I'm in a bad mood, ever. So no matter how, like, if it's been a really fucking shit day and I just want to fucking shit, I can just sit down with a glass of brandy and just fucking put the world just done. I don't drink. I do not drink ever if I'm in a bad place. Because alcohol accentuates whatever mood you're in. So I never drink if I'm in a bad mood. Only ever drink if I'm in a good mood. And that's worked really, really well for me. Worked really, really well for me. So yeah, but I have like vodka is my poison. I've been drinking like predominantly vodka for the past fucking hell. Over 10 years, maybe even 15 years. Like decade and a half, predominantly because vodka gives me the cleanest hangover. Like most hangovers these days, because my internal organs are pickled due to my teenage self being somewhat of a hazard. My internal organs are pickled, and as a result, most alcohol that I am consuming will give me the most horrific hangover. Give me an awful, awful, awful hangover. However, vodka doesn't. Vodka, I can wake up and be like, oh, I've got a bit of a headache, but I can still function. I can still get up. I can still get a shower. I can still work a little bit or go see my parents or whatever. Whatever the fuck it is I need to do that day. Vodka, I can just see that out. Anything else, I kind of struggle with. So vodka's been my poison for a good, like, 10, 15 years. It's a long party. Yeah, it's been all right. And when I say my poison, like, every few weeks, I'll go out and have a drink. Do you know what I mean? Every few weeks. It's not very often. Not very often. I'll go to, like, a cabaret or something, or go see a show with some friends, and I might have, like, a couple of drinks, but it's not like going out and getting pissed. You know? It's just like going out and having a couple while you're watching the show. One of my bosses a few years ago made his own chili vodka for special occasions such as promotions, etc. It was lethal. The burn was horrendous. I honestly, Kerjo, horrendously good. I made my own chili vodka with chilies that I grew. I personally grew from a plant that I don't know whether they want me to say, but a fellow streamer bought me a chili plant. And I grew chilies off that plant and used the chilies from that plant in my vodka. And it was devastating. It was well and truly devastating. Partly because I didn't like dry the chilies down, which meant that every sip of vodka had like a little flavor of plant in there. It tasted of chili, but it kind of tasted of plant as well. You meant to like dry the chilies down so that there's like no moisture in them, and then put them in the thing so that the vodka infuses with the chili itself. But I didn't. I just put the chopped up chilies directly into the vodka and just hope for the best. And that was not the best way to do it. No, that was not the best way to do it at all, to be fair. But yeah. I've definitely had my fair share of vodka infusions, shall we say, you know what I mean? Hope everyone had an absolutely lovely time today. So do I, Authentica, and that goes for you as well. I hope you also had a lovely time today, you beautiful bean. Zabadian is heading for a divorce at this rate. Oh, I don't know about that. Zabadian is a gem, even if their jokes do make my entire insides fold inside out. TTV Gosmoth, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Valen looks like he's questioning his life choices. Never. Always. I question a lot of my life choices, it has to be said. It has to be said. I do question a fair amount of my life choices, you know? Also, can I take a moment, by the way, friends? I don't, like, we've got 69 viewers in here, because we've always got 69 viewers in here. Nobody's allowed to correct me. We just always have 69 viewers in there. That's the rules, all right? But I want to take a moment to say a massive thank you to all of you beautiful people for being here, all the people that are joining in the conversation, and all the people that are, like, lurking away and what have you, because this is not a day that I stream. I never stream on a Saturday. I normally have a show or something else going on. I never, ever stream on a Saturday. So the fact that I have chosen to stream today because it's VALEN-tines Day, and the fact that all you beautiful people are actually coming out and saying hi and joining in the conversation and stuff like that means the fucking world to me. So thank you very much, friends. I really appreciate that. I really, really, really appreciate that. Should book Zabadian for a midway stand-up routine. What, when I do a be right back screen, Astra, just get Zabadian to come up with all the one-liners. Dressed in all pink, looking good today. Brother, looking good vibe all day. Good, Julian. If you would like to put a picture of yourself in your pink outfit on the in the Discord. Ah, one true cripple got bundled up today as I'm dealing with a fever. You look, do you know what? One true cripple, you look rough, buddy. You look rough. But goddamn, do you make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's not the fever that makes you too hot to handle, you sexual Tyrannosaurus, you. Goddamn. In all seriousness, though, I hope that the fever burns out quickly, you beautiful individual. All right? Saw that one coming raw. You know it. You know it. No worries, Music Man. You lurk away, you beautiful bean. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, we have a section in the Discord underneath pics and videos called VALEN-tines. Valentine's outfits, so that if you would like to, if you have dressed up today, because today is all about me dating the community. If you have dressed up for our date, cheeky little devils, looking fit as fuck. Oh, God damn, look at you. Oh, it's hard to keep my hands off you. Hard to keep my hands to myself. I'm gonna have to sit on my own hands in order to keep them to myself because you're too fucking, God damn. Ooh, tickle my own arsehole if that's right. But anyway, looking fit as fuck. If you would like to put a picture of yourself on this wonderful Valentine's Day, we have an entire thread for it in the Discord, so you are welcome to put them up there, you beautiful beings. You know. Bella, how you doing, you wonderful individual? Happy Valentine's Day for you as well. Vaddy and co. Vaddy, Bella. Vaddy. I am the Vain Daddy. That's me. That's right. Vaddy. You may call me Vaddy. Vaddy's my nickname. Vain Daddy to most people. Yeah. Two Nagas, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Where did deers get all their coffee? Starbucks. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, prepare the hallowed ground first. Oh my God. Dear Lord, Tunakas. Come on now. Come on now. Outrageous, I tell you. I plan to indulge by catching up in bed and hopefully getting a long, lush sleep tonight. Painted lady. Painted lady. Painted lady. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Too close. Come here. Don't just catch up in bed. All right? Don't just catch up in bed. You deserve more than that. It's Valentine's Day. Get yourself a nice, hot shower or bath. You know? Light a couple of candles, a little tea light or something. Then bundle yourself up in bed. And you're nice and warm after your nice hot shower or bath, whichever you fancy. And bundle yourself up. Get yourself nice and cozy. Pull out some description of erotic novel or smut. Alright? And you indulge yourself. Get your phone out and go on to AO3. Find a fan fiction that you're a fan of. Fan of the fan fictions, alright? You just escape your way off to some erotic land. Yeah? While snug and warm in the comfort of your own bed, nice and clean. If you got a face mask, put a face mask on. Do all your moisturizer routine because you deserve it. God damn it. You deserve it. Exquisite individual, you. Alright? Alright? Don't just bundle yourself up in bed. Do more. Do more. Do a little extra. A little something. A little, ooh. You know what I mean? Got any snacks? Put them near the bed. Not in the bed because we don't like crumbs. Near the bed. Just so that if you want some... a little bit of dopamine. You know? That's what it's all about. Not just bundling yourself up in bed. Extra bits. Indulgence. Bit of pampering. You know? You know? It's very important to clean. In other news, I don't like salt and vinegar crisps either. Yes, yes. Max wattage. Yeah, in other news. Yeah, in other... God damn it. Good reference to the gin. I appreciate that. It's a good description of vodka. It is, right? If I drink too much, I spend too much money on plants. That does it.
Little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful individual. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but you are very welcome here, you cheeky devil. Very welcome here. And a happy Valentine's Day to you as well. You know? Yeah, vodka is the flavor of questionable life choices with no real understanding of future consequence. Abso-fucking-lutely. Strawberry Sensation. Hello, you beautiful individual. Looking smashing today. Well, it is Valentine's Day, and you look fantastic as well, I have no doubt. Because a strawberry sensation is definitely going to look good on Valentine's Day, right? Tabby the Panda, how you doing? Pasty, water. What is that? Eddie, it's a mixer. You have it with scotch. Ugh. Scotch and water. I have to say there was a constant disagreement between my dad and my grandfather. My grandpapa, my granddad, about how to drink whiskey. I think my dad was whiskey and then water, and my granddad was mix the whiskey in with the water. It was a constant argument between them. I was just like, I'll have it either way. It's whiskey. I mean, it's fine. Whatever it is, you know. My imbibement of the evening is so rock and roll. Ginger and lemon and honey tea. Yeah. Indulge in that shit. That's a very relaxing one, Mel. And you know what? Valentine's Day can be about relaxing too. All right. As we've just discussed. We've just talked about the fact that you can have a little bit of a pamper sesh. You know, it doesn't have to be going out and doing massively romantic things for yourself and finger blasting yourself into a coma. It could just be just chilling, just having a nice relaxing time, nice zen, real chill, you know. I still haven't had a hangover. I have no idea how you've managed it, but I'm hoping I can keep it up. Do you know what? Honestly, Siobhan, some people just don't get it. Some people don't get it. So, because I looked into this many years ago, hangovers are like whether you get hangovers or not is a genetic disposition. It's down to your genetics. So, lots of people, for example, who live over Japan, China way, a lot of the local people from like that area of the world, have a disposition to suffer from hangovers more than like we do in Europe because of like some kind of genetic coding. But there are a small selection of people, a small selection of human beings across the entire world, across every race that exists of human beings. A very, very small selection of people have the genetic disposition to be, I don't know, I can't remember whether it's they process the toxins of alcohol better or they just maintain hydration better. I can't remember. One of the two. But they have a genetic disposition to basically just not get hangovers. So you might just be one of those people that has the genetic disposition to just not get hangovers at all. You know? I get them because I'm pickled myself when I was a teenager. You got to understand, friends. You got to understand that when I say I pickled myself as a teenager, I consumed my first alcoholic beverage when I was 10 years old. I was going to nightclubs from the age of 14, and from about 16 onwards, I would be out every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday. Like every week. When I say I was pickled, I do mean that I got absolutely fucking... I was a wreckhead. I was a very, very, very hazardous teenager. You know what I mean? It was... In hindsight, it was very dangerous. But at the time, I was having a great time. Do you know what I mean? But what I will say about that situation is actually... that in my personal perspective of my personal situation, even though it may have like damaged me and like growing up and stuff like that, I will say that it actually did me a lot of good personally. And the reason why is because by the time I went to university, I had done all of the like really wreckheady stuff. So by the time I went to university and all these people that had just turned 18 and they were free for the first time, they were like, oh my God. And they were like vomiting in bushes and falling asleep on bus stops and like causing like genuine fucking problems for themselves. I was like, all right, fucking fine, whatever. I did that when I was 14. God, grow up. Do you know what I mean? And as a result, I was actually a lot safer as a like a university student, first time away from home, because all of the wreckhead shit that I did when I was a teenager was done when I had like the backup of being able to call on parents or like friends' parents and stuff like that. When I had like a support network to come pick me up for being a fucking hazard. They did that, but then when I went away, I was like, oh, I've done all this.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, sure, whatever, do your fucking thing. You know?
Kind.
You know what I mean?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hopewit! Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, you beautiful individual. Coming in for the 5 months. The corruption is settling in very nicely indeed. And being a paid subscriber, taking us that one step closer to the 60-40 split. Oh, even better. Even better. Hopewit, I have inscribed your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harr, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know, you cheeky devil. Oh. Gonna break the vodka box. Put that over there. Put that over there for a moment. Where was I? There we go. That's what he did as well. He grew up with them on his windowsill. But when they were ready to pick, it was up to us to tell him how many to put in each bottle and to leave it for another few months on the condition that we had the first shots in front of everyone else. He was a good boss. Honestly, Kejo, sounds like exactly the kind of boss you would want. Absolutely. How you doing, Pope Whip, by the way, you beautiful bean? How's it going, you beautiful bean? Welcome on in. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. I was meaning for your shows. What was the other thing? 10 to 15 years. That's a long party. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I mean, this is the 10-year anniversary of Ken this year, Astra. Ken, for those people that are new here, because we had a few new followers today, Ken is my erotic cabaret. I run an erotic cabaret called Ken. I would love to show you a trailer for it, because KQ Rach, who is in the chat, is the videographer for my events. And I was actually, I was revamping a bit of the Ken website today. The Ken website needs to go through a big revamp, but I was revamping a bit of the Ken website today and adding a bit more information into the accessibility section. Because it turns out that even though I've said like the venue is accessible and stuff like that, different accessibility is different for different people with accessibility needs. So I've gone into a bit more detail talking about the fact that the building itself is level and there are ramps down to other level areas. I've talked about how where there is some steps, we have mobile ramps available, so we can put a ramp in if there's somebody who has accessibility needs that way. I've talked about the fact there's like a little quiet area. So like just near where the photo room is, there's a quiet area in case people get overwhelmed or what have you.
Yeah, you subscribe.
I think that's pretty much
kind.
Pretty much it. Pretty much it, I think. I think I've covered it. Raz, thank you very much for giving it a Whiskey Willy. Bit of whiskey dick. Whiskey Willy. For those people who don't know what Whiskey Willy is when you've consumed a little bit too much a little bit too much booze, a little bit too much whiskey, and you get with a delightful consenting partner, and you really want to get it on, but the alcohol won't allow you to maintain any description of erection. So it's like flailing a limp noodle over somebody. If you're particularly enthusiastic, it's thumbing in a softie, but it never really works. It's better to just wrap their thighs around your head like a delightful feed bag and crack on. Do you know what I mean? Crack on. Razar, thank you very much for giving us up to a Whiskey Willy. Whiskey dick. Whiskey Willy. Though your ambition is bold, your failure is nothing to be ashamed of. By having your name on the mirror vein means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. Or even if it was, it'd be limp noodle time all round. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, do I look rough? But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, harr, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? How's it going, Gecko the Dev? Can I get a shout out for Gecko the Dev, please? If I've got a delightful moderator available, I would appreciate that. But yeah, so I've been trying to revamp the Ken page a little bit, trying to revamp the whole dynamic of Ken a little bit and see what's going on, see what's happening, you know?
Panda to my ego, panda to it, panda to it.
People think I'm weird because I swallowed an abacus. It's what's inside that counts.
Oh, no, because now my brain is thinking of a little gremlin that just sits in your belly, that just sits there counting with little glasses on, and every so often you've got a math problem, and you're like, oh, I don't know what it is, and the gremlin just burps up from me and goes, oh, the answer is 42, you know? God damn, it's a bad Ian. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. God damn it. Lady Daydream, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky individual, you? Good lord. Sorry. I think my mods are busy doing other things with delightful individuals, so I will give Gecko the Dev a delightful shout out. Friends, go and check out Gecko the Dev. Gecko the Dev makes a Twitch integratable orgy game. That's right. Twitch approved game about orgies. That's actually very, very good. Sex Education 101. It's great in there. Absolutely fantastic. They also make a variety of other games. Cheeky little indie dev who we love very, very dearly. And I have played a lot of their games now, and they have been absolutely fucking fantastic. So please go check them out. They do a lot of things on stream, a lot of the building of the said games on stream, as well as playing the occasional game here and there. But yeah, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. You should definitely go over and click that cheeky follow button for that wonderful, wonderful human being. Where was I? There I was. I appreciate you taking the time out of the stream on my VALEN-tines Day. How dare you, Pastor Van, usurping my throne? Usurping my throne on VALEN-tines Day? Good lord. Good lord. Disgusting, I tell ya. Outrageous. How dare you? How dare you, you come for my throne? God damn you. How you doing, Pastor Man? How's it going? Thank you, Val. I will get on it. Pamper before bed. Thank you, Daddy. The Vain Daddy. Not just Daddy. Vain Daddy or Vaddy, I will accept. Other than that, no. Just listen to the Olympic update. Apparently, there's they underestimated how many condoms they would need. Ordered 300,000. Ran out in less than a week. That doesn't surprise me at all. I have heard, Authenticator, that the Olympics, every Olympics that has ever been, has just been one giant orgy. Because these beautiful, young, physically perfect individuals, like competing in such high, intense ways, and it's just like, yeah, they just shag each other, never see each other again, you know? Which, good on them. Fucking good on them. I'm glad to hear it. Ordered 300,000 condoms and ran out in less than a week. That does not surprise me, and I love it. Fucking love it. As long as they're all consenting, I'm fucking game for it. Do you know what I mean? There should only be a drop.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
My daughter wanted a Cinderella-themed birthday party, so I made her and all her friends clean the house.
That's amazing. That's not even a dad joke. That's just genius. That's just genius, Zabadian. What an amazing concept. That's the way to do it, friends. That's the way to do it. You got a little one that's like, I want a princess pie. You're like, what else, Cinderella? Oh yeah, I really love Cinderella. Cool. Right. I'm the horrible stepmother, and you will clean my house. Marjorie, Tallulah, Francois, you're cleaning the toilet. Here's your toothbrush. Clean the toilet with a toothbrush. That's what Cinderella did. And at the end, I might throw some mice at you. All right? Turn you into a princess. Fuck it out. All right? That's just genius, Zabadian, honestly. Honestly. Agreed. May they revel happily. Exactly. Exactly, right? Magical anti-Hanover power is what I'm hearing. Basically, Siobhan, yeah. But to be honest with you, yeah, that is definitely a possibility. There should only be a drop or two of water to break the surface tension and release the aromas. That's a hill I'll die on. I don't know enough about whiskey. Whiskey's never been really my thing. Vodka, love. Brandy, big fan of. Whiskey, it's all right. I'll drink it, but I would much rather have either of the other two. Either of the other two, you know? Thanks for that, Van. Your finger blasting comment nearly made me snort said tea out of my nose. You are welcome, Mel. You are welcome. If there's one thing I can do, it's make everything quite disgusting. You know what I mean? I'm a bit of a bugger. I get full before you get drunk, as in full of liquid. Razotta, do you just need to piss a lot before you get drunk? Because breaking the seal is one of the worst things you can do when you're out drinking. Oh, I think it also depends on what you're drinking. Because I used to get quite... I wouldn't say bloated, but full might be a good word of it. Like if I was like when I was in university, I drank a lot of lager. Drank a lot of lager. And it got to a point where I was drinking like 22 pints of lager and not feeling in any way, shape or form drunk. And that's when I stopped drinking lager. I still have one every now and again, but it's like never out to get pissed. It's more just I'm having a lager. Cool and refreshing on a summer's day. But yeah, like I understand that dynamic of like feeling full before you're actually like feeling the alcohol. No worries, you like what, you beautiful individual. Thank you very much for lurking. I appreciate that. So you didn't do a David Blaine and actually pickle yourself? Though that makes a great stream suggestion. What, just find a giant jar of pickles and slide in wearing a pickle onesie outfit? Is that what you're suggesting, Tunackers? And if so, if that is what you're suggesting, my next question is, would I have to be in the hot tub stream section? If I just put a giant pickle jar, like here, all right? One giant pickle jar that was filled with giant pickles, and I slid into it wearing a pickle onesie, would my category have to be pools, hot tubs, and beaches? All right? That is the question. That is the question I put to all of you.
Panda to my ego, panda to it, panda to it.
Bath full of Heinz baked beans.
I've done that. It's gross. It's not pleasant. It is not a pleasant sensation. It's not okay. It's gross. It's gross. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. Jazzio, is it Jazzy Ukami or is it Jazzy Okami? Jazzio Okami? Because I know Okami is like a Japanese myth, isn't it? If I remember correctly. But Jazzy Okami, if that's your name, welcome on in. How you doing? Hi, kings, queens, and non-binary fiends. Oh, I like that. Happy VALEN-tines Day to you as well, you beautiful individual. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're doing Jazzy Okami. Fucking love it. Love it. I'm glad that I spotted that as well. Welcome on in. How you doing? We are celebrating VALEN-tines Day. Because Valentine's Day is all right. It's okay. It's very romantic, very capitalist, whatever. But Valentine's Day, my day, dedicated to me, is the day that I dictate how people should be spending their day. And I have decreed, by royal decree, I have said that people should be indulging themselves. Indulging themselves today on Valentine's Day. All of it, yeah, doing some solo self-care, single awareness, yes. On board it. And that isn't the exclusionary of, like, if people have got partner and or partners, that's okay, that's all right, that's fantastic. But Valentine's Day is about indulging oneself. If your partner happens to benefit from that indulgence, then it's a bonus, all right? It's a nice little extra. Hey, well done, little extra. But it's not the purpose. The purpose is to indulge oneself. Find something that makes you excited, gets your heart pumping, makes you feel a little bit hot under the collar, a little tantalized, something that gives you a little quiver in your quim and gets you excited beyond all belief and be like, do you know what? I'm going to do that. And if it requires a consenting adult, then indulge in that as well. Yes, all of the stuff. Indulgence, hedonism, woo! That's what it's all about. Accessible and ethical hedonism. That's what we do here. But also, welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? Doing mass baking? What are you baking? What are you baking? Tell us what you're baking. We like snaffly treats. Where was I? There we go. Stupedia, so you're not hazardous now? Where's that fall again? I mean, I would say that I can be quite the hazard, Stupedia. I'm probably more of a hazard on stream than I am off stream. When I go out on a night out, I will party hard. I will absolutely party hard. You know, I am keen for a good night out, you know. But in regards to like actual hazardous behavior, I definitely do worse on stream than I do off stream. Absolutely. Absolutely, you know. Correction, the Paris game provided 300,000. Italy only ordered approximately 10,000 and they ran out in 3 days. That doesn't surprise me. If Paris ordered 300,000 and you provide less than 10% of that, then you're asking for trouble. Do you know what I mean? You're asking for trouble, you know? Been super busy, restaurant business and all. How's you? Doing very well. Thank you very much, Pope Wit. Doing very, very well. It's weird streaming on a Saturday. Weird streaming on a Saturday night. Don't do this very often. But it is Valentine's Day, so how could I resist? How could I avoid that? Do you know what I mean? It had to be done. Had to be done. But it's good seeing you, buddy. Good seeing you. I hope that the restaurant business is going well and you're feeling fulfilled, if a little stressed, because I know the restaurant business can be a very high stress environment. But I hope you're feeling at the very least quite fulfilled, you know? Hello, you wonderful beings from the hot and steamy Not Safe for Work Game Jam bunkers. Oh, Gecko. I hope they are hot and steamy. All of the joys of the Not Safe for Work games. Yes. Yes. I was looking at a couple of Not Safe for Work games from itch.io. I think I downloaded before the big purge. Just been revisiting the old days of the questionable game Emporium. Don't do that anymore, but it just ended up being too much work. Too much work for not enough payoff. Do you know what I mean? Love to go to something like that, but nothing interesting ever goes on in or around near my town. All the more reason to either, Tunackers, go out of town and visit some other events. Like, book yourself a nice, exciting weekend away. You don't need to do it with somebody. You can do it by yourself. That's something you can absolutely fucking do. Or you organize it yourself. The reason why I did Ken in the first place was because I was sick of not having a big erotic event that adhered to my personal needs. So I did it myself. I was like, I have requirements. I have expectations and requirements. And none of the local events are adhering to that. So I'm going to make my own. Fuck it. Let's go. Dum, 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 dum. You know? Can I pose a Not Safe for Work branding conundrum to you and your glorious chat? Gecko, if you are still here, you definitely can, friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll happily explore that with you. I wish I could make it to Ken. The Fabulous Pix told me about it, but I can't get the logistics sorted. That's entirely fair, Mel. That is entirely fair. Don't you worry. Don't you fret about it by any stretch of the imagination. There will be more. There will be other Kens in the future and other events that we do in the future. So you are very welcome to come down another time when logistics permit. You know? No issues at all. Relaxed Views. Hi, gang. How you doing, you beautiful individual? How's it going? Welcome on in. Nice jacket. It's an entire suit. Okay. It's actually a three-piece suit, but because of the fact that I'm not wearing a shirt and tie, I don't feel like wearing the waistcoat. Having a vest, as the Americans call it, or a waistcoat, when I'm not wearing a shirt and tie feels a bit weird to me. Feels a bit odd. So I was like, right, I'll go with the turtleneck and wear the jacket and trews, you know?
No, you subscribe.
Oh, Rebel Nay!
Kind.
What time is it? Valentine's Day. Kek rebel na lavag valenvth.
That was such a mouthful of emotes at the end there. That's the sound that some people make on Valentine's Day when they peak with certain levels of excitement. They're just like, oh my god. That's the noise I'll be making when I go to bed later. Oh my lordy, hello Ellie, how you doing, you beautiful individual? I shall now inscribe a name on the mirror vein, courtesy of Melancholy Man, the beautiful being that is. The beautiful being that is. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat. You can see the thirst in your eyes for Valentine's Day. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing, as well you know by now, after being my friend for this fucking long. As well, you know, by being a member of the cult of Vane, you've got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, do I look rough? But god damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, me, yeah, you know? So thirsty. I'm not surprised. I am very attractive in this suit, you know? I just am. I'm very attractive in this suit, you know? People, go and check out my dear friend, my beautiful, beautiful friend, one of my closest friends on Twitch. In fact, I would say one of my closest friends, full stop, to be honest with you. The glorious, the beautiful Rebel Nay. She is spectacular and glorious. She has a mild obsession, some may say an unhealthy obsession, with Star Wars. Some may say it's an unhealthy obsession. I'm just saying it's there, okay? I'm just saying that if Rebel Nay happened to have glow-in-the-dark condoms and was with somebody who could wear such things, they may use them as lightsabers, okay? Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity, the scandal, the preposterousness. Outrageous, I tell you. Outrageous. How very dare these beautiful individuals come in here getting all up in our business. The beautiful crow alternative. Speaking of sexy people, imbued...
Ooh, you little stalker.
Imbued with deep levels of unreasonable sexual ardor, it's the beautiful crow alternative. Hello, you delightful individual. Friends! Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome on in. How you doing? How's it going? People from my stream, go and check out the glorious Crow Alternative. Crow Alternative is exquisite, hilarious, very, very entertaining, chaotic as fuck, a little bit unhinged. Like a little bit unhinged, but in like an attractive way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, a little bit unhinged. Like, you know how like people get attracted to the slightly unstable villain in some description of comic book movie? Kind of the same sort of dynamic, honestly. Kind of the same sort of dynamic. He's a little unhinged, but okay. How do I? The best way I can kind of describe it is you're likely to get the most confused boner you've ever had in Crow's stream. All right, that's definitely a possibility. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing, right. There we go. How you doing, Crow? How you doing, you beautiful individual? What were you chatting about today, you beautiful human being friends? If you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, you shouldn't be because you were just in Crow's stream. But if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave, especially at the moment because I got a recent slap on the wrist from Twitch for talking too deeply about the intricacies of the in-out hokey cokey, the horizontal tango, the bumping of the uglies, sweet, sloppy sex. And I got a little slap on the wrist from Twitch. So if you are under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. Come back when you're 18. We'll talk about all the deviant shit. But until then, I gotta ask you to go. I gotta ask you to disappear off and go. All right, that's the way it works. That's the way it be. Okay. Let me have a quick catch up with these wonderful raiders coming in here. Caw. The Corvidae cult is descending upon me. Caw. I see Crow doing those kinds of calls, to be quite honest with you. Do you know what I mean? Sounds like the perfect amount of unhinged. Yeah, that is just about right. Do you know what I mean? Chat makes the unhingedness worse, yet better. Honestly, Virgo, I agree with that. Every single time I've been in Crow's stream, it's been exactly the same. It's been like, okay. No, chat, I'm making this worse. Okay, yeah, we're on board it. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate that. We just came from a weird drunk stream of him reading monster smut. I hope you don't get a slap on the wrist for doing that, Crow. All right. I certainly got a slap on the wrist the other day. Little message, little email from Twitch just being like, hey, You've got a warning. Calm it the fuck down. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Turns out I can make every joke in the world about like this looking like a giant semen, of fucking jizzing in a bukkake wet dream. I can make all of those jokes, but the moment I try and teach, like educate people about the intricacies of sex, because I am a sex educator, that's not okay. That's not okay. That's where they draw the line. And it wasn't that it wasn't okay. It was that I didn't put on the mature content tag. I put on the 18 plus tag. I put on the educator tag. I put on the sex educator tag. I didn't put on the content classification of mature content stream. I thought I had, but apparently I forgot or didn't do it properly or what have you. But either way, you know. Let me scroll up here so I'm not missing out on all these beautiful people coming in. Gecko's here. Maracas Skullman, how you doing? Found out a new fetish story on Reels. Large Texan man eating a steak and slapping his belly. Going, you need to understand, boy. This here food is all mine. You ain't getting a morsel. Honestly, I can see it.
You little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follow, you beautiful individual. Welcome on in. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. And I haven't seen your name yet in stream, so I don't want to call you out. But thank you so much for follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, honestly, as I have been in the world of fetish, erotics, events, sex education for fucking over 10 years now, I am aware.
Stalker.
Thank you so much, you beautiful being. I appreciate it. I am aware that there is a kink and or fetish for fucking everything out there. So yeah, absolutely. Reading Minotaur smut. Hold on. Was this when you say like Minotaur or Minotaur smut? Okay. Are we talking? Was it like a milking ranch with Minotaurs? Was it a milking ranch with Minotaurs? You were reading a book called Morning Glory. You were reading Morning Glory Milking Farm. Of course you were. Wearing a lot of socks and removing items of socks per sub that I got. I bet your feet started off real fucking sweaty, and then as time went on, they got real fucking cold. I can absolutely fucking guarantee it. Good Lord, you beautiful, beautiful human being. Crow, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go grab a snaffly treat, go mentally recover from milking Minotaurs, then please do so. Look after yourself. Do what you need to do. Thank you so much for bringing your beautiful people in here. It means the fucking world to me on VALEN-tines Day. But Jesus Christ. They were numb the whole way through. Oh my God. Oh my God. Cost to it.
Valentine's days are good for your health. Studies have shown that people who experience more Valentine's days live longer.
And that is true. And I take full credit for it, Zabanium. I take full credit. The more people, like everybody that survives an extra Valentine's Day is actually all because of me. That's right. It's a personal thing. Do you know what I mean? It's because I'm a hedonist. I just want loads of people to enjoy themselves, you know? God damn it, Zabanium. Thank you very much for the 100 little panderings. I appreciate that. Which I just tried to bang each other. What's the problem with that? As long as it's all between consenting adults, anatomy of Zydrate, allow people to rut. Commence the rutting. I like how you did the call raid. Unknown King, you are very welcome, friend. Very, very welcome. You had the sexual content tag, so hopefully you should be okay. We'll find out. If you're not okay, if you get a slap on the wrist as well, Crow, I would love to know about it. Please let me know. Please let me know if that's a thing that occurs. All right, because yeah, that's that. I'm intrigued. Okay, I went on a pub crawl after work. Who needed an emergency? I needed an emergency stream. This is what my brain came up with. Wow. You went on a post-work pub crawl. And your brain, after working and drinking with work colleagues, you got home and your brain went, I'm going to stream Minotaur smut. Choices were made there, friends. Choices were made. It's bold. It's a bold choice. Bold. But choices. Mm-hmm. Is it that odd of a choice? Let's find out. Let's find out with the 69 people that are in my stream, because we only ever have 69 people in here. New poll! Post, work, pub crawl.
Yeah, you subscribe.
Activities.
Most kind.
Nibberin! Nibberin, you cheeky devil! How you doing, Nibberin? How's it going? Things have been thingies. Minotaur smut. We're with you in a moment with that wonderful thingies. While my brain's here. Minotaur milking. Minotaur milking. We could have
Oh, you followed me.
Fairy.
Ooh, you little stalker.
Fucking. Oh, I can't do fucking. I'll have to do flucking. Now trying to think of we could go with Phoenix pegging. Going for some alliteration here. What other mythical creatures have we got? Chimera. Cunnilingus. Gonna have to spell it weird. Or just ruddy sleep. 2 minutes. Allow extra votes for 69 channel points a vote. Let's go. Start poll. Do it. Do it. Nibberin.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Nibberin, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Milk Minotaur. Milk Minotaur 69. This Minotaur is called Mina. Hello, I'm Minotaur. What's that? You offer a milking? I love it. That's the real question. Is if there is a cis female. In fact, you know what? It doesn't even have to be cis, but if there is a Minotaur with breasts, does each of their breasts have 4 nipples? Right to answers on a postcard. Oh my lordy. Milking Minotaur. Thank you so much for all these follows, by the way, you beautiful beans. I appreciate you. Milking Minotaur. Your name is now inscribed upon the Mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the Mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, Mina. Calm down. You also get a discount on all the merchandise and access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing, Mina, is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, do I look rough? But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? Yeah, cheeky devil. Where was I? Yeah, people go check out Rebel Nay, go check out Crow Alternative. Both beautiful, beautiful human beings who I appreciate very, very dearly. I always have a good laugh when I'm hanging out with those beautiful beings. I'm scrolling up because I've missed a whole load of stuff. Right, I'll stop there. If I've missed something, just put it again in chat. Okay, Gecko. Ooh. Okay, first things first. Poll has ended. Post-work pub crawl activities. 40% of you said Minotaur milking or Minotaur milking. And 40% of you said Chimera cunnilingus. Then 8% of you said phoenix pegging. 6% of you said fairy flucking. And 6% of you said just ruddy sleep. All right. I feel like that answers my question now. It turns out, Crow, that you are actually tied in the majority of what to do after you've been out on a pub crawl. All right. Okay. That may have been most of the voice for Minotaur milking. This does not surprise me. And yet, I'm still proud. I'm still proud of you. All right. I'm still proud of you for that. Okay. Just want to feel accepted. Fully understandably, friend. Fully understandably. God, of course. Of course. Absolutely. Right. Amazing. Amazing. Right, Gecko said something. You're doodling on a game concept for a not safe for work game jam. Started today, 8 days left. I'm making a porn parody of a soccer manager game. Okay, as in football for those people from the UK. Where you play football, not American football, proper football, but also flirt with all the teammates and coach, brainstorming names, goal diggers, get in me, coach, time to score are in the lead. Which rocks your socks? Also looking for more. So a soccer dating game. I would imagine a homoerotic soccer dating game. It depends. If you were going for a little bit of CBT, a little bit of cock and ball torture, you could go for just kick it. Get the ball in. Just referee with lots of exclamation marks. Referee! I feel like there needs to be a joke in there with the offside rule because no one knows what it actually is. Yeah. Yeah. Blow your socks off. Yeah. Yeah. My mind's going to all kinds of weird ass places right now. I quite like referee. Or you could do a play on words and do the team's favorite sub, as in substitute, but also. But also. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I started as a ball boy. There's a lot of options there. There's a lot of game for things going on there. Do you know what I mean? Blow your soccer off. See? I see what you're putting down. Taking notes. On board it. Although I have to say, of the ones that you did get in there, I did quite like time to score. I feel like time to score is... none of them are grabbing me, but I feel like time to score is the most acceptable of the options. How's it going, Yuki? Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, you beautiful bean. Only the 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. God damn it, Tunackers. Being perfectly physical athletes from all over the world come together. Where do I pay to watch? I know, right? I know. May they revel in happiness. Exactly. We were talking about the Olympics and how they basically just turn into giant orgies with all of these athletes fucking the brains out of each other and then going out and performing the following day. Some people refuse to have sex until they've done their sporting activity, and then afterwards go do some more. This is the vodka we're drinking today, friends. It's called Ulovka. It is a very old vodka, but it's very good vodka. Very, very good vodka, you know. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? because then it would be a God damn it, tune hackers. If you drink a tablespoon of olive oil, it helps on the not getting buzzed. Really? A tablespoon of olive oil will help you not get drunk. You're listening? Are you listening, Crow? All right? Tablespoon of olive oil before you go out on your pub crawl will help you not get to a point where you're milking minotaurs, okay? Okay? Is the jar heated? No, cold pickle. Otherwise, it won't be a hot tub. I mean, that's true. Could be a cold tub. It'd be a cold jar, not a hot tub. Solo self-care, absolutely, for Valentine's Day, the only way to do it. There's a new trailer with the ultimate hedonist Pinhead from Hellraiser revival game. I've heard about the Hellraiser revival game. I heard that it was being postponed for a while, but I don't know entirely what's going on there, you know? I never got into the Hellraiser movie though. I watched the first one and was like, Do you love indulgent and consensual hedonism? Absolutely, Popewit. Most certainly. May I ask which Discord chat room everyone's been posting their photos? I'd love to see them all, but I can't find any in the chat. So if you go to where it says pictures and videos. Oh, we got some more. Oh, you got it? Painted Lady, you found it? Yeah!
Hand it to my ego.
Looking glorious.
Hand it to it.
The two most difficult things in programming. The two most difficult things in programming are cache validation, naming things, and off by one errors.
And suddenly, every programmer in chat is pissing themselves laughing. And everyone that isn't a programmer, like me, is like... Painted Lady, I love it! Couched up in bed, all cozy. Just a little bit of a pamper before I sleep. We'll spend the time with you gorgeous peeps. Yes, Painted Lady. Yes, love to see it. And Yuki Dog Zombie as well, looking absolutely fantastic, you beautiful being. You glorious individual, you. This is, for those people that are new here, all you beautiful people from Crow Stream, I date the community on Valentine's Day. Date the community. We all go on one big date where I date all of you, and people are putting their selfies from the date in our Discord channel. So some people are dressed up to the nines, some people are treating themselves indulgently, you know. Truffles, PB&J, spicy chocolate, red velvet cheesecake, and rum chai spice, matcha muffins, pomegranate, lemon thumbprints, sconces, chocolate chip, vanilla bean, chai, macarons, chai raspberry carrot cake, honey cinnamon blondies, cinnamon cheesecake, coffee cake, carrot cake bagels, sourdough loaves, regular and filled, blue and red velvet cupcakes, mixed berry mini tarts, and my usual cookie bars, and regular mini cakes. Jazzy Okami, that is quite the endeavor of baking you are indulging in there. I was thinking like maybe a cake, maybe two cakes. That is a lot of cakes that you're doing. I am all for those snaffly treats. I will happily take some of those snaffly treats, indulge them, snaffle them up, num 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 num, and then maybe go out and party. Maybe. I'm feeling like a bit of a party. Feeling like I was feeling really tired and stuff, but now I'm sort of like lubing up a little bit. I'm like, ooh, a little party. That'd be nice. You know. And ball handler's dribbling coach. Dribbling the coach. After goal delight, tackling the coach. Gecko the Dev, are you still there? Are you still there? Are you still there? Are you still there? Are you still here? Please tell me you're here. The suspense is killing me. Zedox, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Welcome on in. You are here. What about the perfect tackle? What about the perfect tackle? It has so many connotations. So many things going on there. You know? Europapa, what is Ken? When I hear Ken, I think of Ken Barbie doll. Ken is the erotic cabaret that I run. So I've been running an erotic cabaret for 10 years. It basically, the best way I can describe Ken to you, Europapa, is imagine if the Moulin Rouge fucked the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That is my night. That is my night. That's my baby. That's my baby. And tickets for it went on sale this evening for the 10-year anniversary that is happening at the end of May. So yeah, it's all very exciting. It's all very, very exciting. Glow-in-the-dark condoms where? You can get glow-in-the-dark condoms. Absolutely, Glenn. 110%. And the thing that is, like, if you put a glow-in-the-dark condom, especially if you happen to be with somebody that is a somewhat of a Star Wars enthusiast, if you happen to be with somebody who's a Star Wars enthusiast and you happen to be wearing a glow-in-the-dark condom, especially if you happen to have a black light nearby, like a UV lamp nearby, then you can just be like, whom, whom. Feel the force deep within you. Who's your father? Who's your father? You know? Wham, wham, wham. If you strike me down now, I will be more powerful than you could have imagined.
Hand it to it!
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yeah. That's the one. That is the one, Sebastian. I'm trying. No. Do. There is no try. Spaceballs for the win. I haven't seen Spaceballs. I know the reference, but I haven't seen Spaceballs. So I know that they're bringing back Spaceballs 2, though. They're either they're in production or they've announced Spaceballs 2, which is going to be the return of that actor who left. Can't remember who it was. Don't watch Spaceballs, you regret it. Do you regret it because of the fact that you're a massive Star Wars fan? Rebel Nay? Or do you regret it because of the fact that it's a very dated piece of cinema? Like, it's very old and it's very much a product of its time. You know? Love Spaceballs. Rick Moranis. Yeah, Rick Moranis, who left after his wife died. He quit acting entirely to look after his kids. But now all his kids are adults, that he's going to be coming back to the screen, which is all very exciting. All very, very exciting. We just came for, yeah, weird drunk stream with Monster Smut. I love a good bit of Monster Smut. Big fan of the Monster Smut. I will tell you, friends, that smut, both read, like as in literary and audible smut, are the only things that are not held up, are not withheld by the Online Safety Act. I would know. I research that shit all the time, you know? You know? It was very funny. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Are you sure about that? Good question. Good question, Virgo. Absolutely. You had me at smut. There you go. Right? I recognize the name, but all I know is that I think he's a Sith from a comic that you didn't read. And you call yourself a fan. It's just a meme movie. It's not a meme movie. It's a complete meme of Star Wars. Humor is mediocre. There were some funny moments, but most of it is just not my thing, which is entirely fair. I respect that. But it's not a meme movie because memes didn't exist when Spaceballs came around. Memes were not a thing. They were from back in my day when I was a plucky young whippersnapper. Back in the days gone by, there was no memes. There was no Sigma or Skibbity Toilet. No. There was merely jokes. Jokes and things that people laughed about. Giggles. They called it, the ancient scrolls called it comedy. Comedy. Yeah. Now, comedy is not everybody's taste, it has to be said. There are different varieties of comedy. Different varieties. Some which make you chuckle like this. Some which make you guffaw. Some which make you, for fuck's sake. and some which make you go, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. What the fuck is wrong with you? And some, just some, that make you go, see what they did there. I see what they did there. Yeah. I don't know whether like I'm not going to turn around and say that it's good or bad because I've never seen it. I don't know whether it's good or bad from my personal view of comedy. Do you know what I mean? Do as Raven do as Raven does and ban. I mean, I could. But I feel like Raven has certain privileges over Crow that I don't. Just some. Just some. Not many, I will say. You present Crow alternative with a pair of Greg's Crocs and, you know, he's anybody's, but, you know. Is what it is, right? Not Zen Cat. It vexes me that you're not Zen, friend. Hail, you dark overlording person, it is I. I, the Dark Overlord. Come, my friends. Let us indulge ourselves in the darkness. And by indulge ourselves in the darkness, I mean we all go in a really padded room that's covered in scatter cushions, and we feel our way around in the dark, and we all consent to getting ourselves felt up by each other in a variety of different ways. And if it happens to be that we accidentally everyone bites Valen on the ass, then that's just one of those sacrifices I'm afraid I'm willing to make. You know. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dark Overlord. Yes. Oh, evil. You know? I just safari around for a chatty stream with nice people, where it's not a total boobas. Nothing wrong with boobas. But if it's not your thing, that's perfectly alright. That's perfectly okay. We're very welcoming and opening and accepting here, but also very accepting of those people as well. And if it's not your thing, though, that's perfectly okay. Have long embraced the darkness. Don't mind if I bring a sharpened piece of wood just in case. By all means. As long as the sharpened piece of wood doesn't insert any orifices that are non-consenting, I'm good for it. Indulge yourself. Absolutely. All right? Can you see Valen as the new Igor in a remake of Young Frankenstein? Yes, master. Yes. I have got... Can I find it? I did an Igor. So many years ago, do you know the Sophie Lancaster Foundation? They're a charity. Basically, a young lady called Sophie Lancaster was killed for being a goth many years ago. And from the back of that, they created the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, which was to basically support people and say that laws shouldn't be about what somebody looks like. It should be equal measure across, and nobody deserves to be killed because of what they look like, which I completely agree with, you know. Zwadi and you take it easy. Sleep well, you beautiful individual. Do I have? But yeah, we were doing a calendar for Sophie Lancaster many moons ago, and one of the things, if I can get it. No, that wasn't it. One of the things we did, I did Igor. There it is. You want to see me as Igor, friends? Igor. Here's me as Dr. Frankenstein's faithful servant. Ooh, realized that I've put my camera too far down now. There we go. I'm Igor near the mouth. Yeah, there's me. There's Igor. wonderful photographer called Ray Bennett, who I used to work with a lot with before she moved away to Australia. To Australia. Oop. Fucking hell, it's a long time ago, that. Long time ago. Because sexual humor is okay, but not education. Yeah, Rebel Nate, basically, yeah. Sexual humor is perfectly fine. Using sex to sell a product, perfectly fine. But the moment you teach people about sex, that's not all right. That's forbidden. Forbidden. You know? I stream didn't wear protection, I know. Outrageous, right? Outrageous. Sneezy Whisper, welcome on in. How you doing, you beautiful individual? You know it, yes? Yeah, he was. Yeah. There you see. Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. Radio Bombastic, long time no see. Hope you're doing well, friend. Hope you've been doing good, man. Been busy as a mule lately. Looking amazing in that red suit. Thank you very much. Look at it. Beautiful. I'm a big fan of the suit, I have to say. Valentine's Day. Absolutely. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. That's genuinely on my list of things to read. Got a lot of DMs on the Cliterature Corner about that. Yeah, so Rach, who's in chat, Killer Queen Rach, KQ Rach, does Cliterature Corner. Hasn't done it in a little while because of life stuff. But Cliterature Corner is like a TikTok channel where they review smut. They do smut reviewings. And yeah, it's been entertaining to listen to say the least. Well, which ones are your favorites, Rach? Which ones are your favorite smutters out there? If you're still here, if you're not busy working, because I know you're a busy person. Also, one about a door that people have visited, right? Yeah, I have definitely heard of some smut where somebody has sex with a door, and smut where somebody has sex with cutlery, which feels very hazardous, to say the least, right? Second first, can I get seconds? Yeah, by all means. Well, no, Popcorn, yeah. We have asked him for an earlier stream, so can you blame him? Absolutely, you unknown king. I can blame anybody for anything. It's called being a hypocrite. I'm very good at it. Very, very good at it. Oh. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day, you beautiful being. Oh, kisses galore. Oh. Friends, classic chunk. This is my my housemate extraordinaire. Can I get a shout out for Classic Chunk if I've got a mod available, please, darlings? How you doing? How was
I've had a disaster of an evening.
A disaster?
I can't wait to tell you all about it tomorrow, darling. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's, you beautiful being. Oh, I am excited now. See you in the morning. See you in the morning, buddy. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. There's the thing. I knew that Chunk was going out for a curry with some old friends. That's what I knew. People, go check out my dear friend, Classic Chunk. Classic Chunk plays a large variety of different games, but the best way I can describe his content is maximum dopamine mining. Yeah, Chunk has ADHD, and he loves playing games that just give him the dopamine. It is one of the most zen, chill, calm, relaxing places to hang out with, especially when he's shitting himself. There is a certain level of just joy that I get. I live with him, so I'm naturally going to support him, but every single time he streams, I tune in. Unless I'm streaming myself, I always tune in just because I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is gonna be good. You know. Thank you very much for the shout outs, you beautiful beans. Thanks so much, Nibberin and Jamjar. I appreciate that, beautiful human beings. Thank you so much. Sata snogging Pope. That would have been a good one. We listen and we don't judge. I didn't judge anybody. All right, I am not one to kink shame, friends. If you got kinks, that's perfectly all right. Okay, that's perfectly okay. As long as it's all between consenting adults, I'm good with it. All right. There's zen in embracing the non-zen. I should note this is true. Sometimes you just need to go all out, right? I can get on board that. To be honest with you, non-Zen cat. I can get on board that. Sometimes you just need to be a bit of a hazard for a while, you know? No fucking happened as of yet. It's all very detailed handiwork. Oh my lordy. How sticky did chat get in Crow's stream? If there's any of Crow's community still here, how sticky did chat get? Did it get real sticky? You all sticky people? Is that what's going on here? If you're going in for alliteration, would Minotaur mounting work better? It definitely would have done one true cripple, but because the book was about milking Minotaurs, I had to go for that. Eric, how's it going, you beautiful individual? Happy Valentine's Day to you, you beautiful human being. Get 8 times banned for Twitch. Should they say? Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, he's Unknown King. You take it easy, beautiful being. Thanks very much for stopping by. I'm trying to catch up a wee bit because I'm way behind in chat. Go ahead, sleep. No, he's painted lady. Take it easy, beautiful being. Gecko. Sadly, I have to face. I will probably not come up with such an amazing name as Organizer ever again. Yeah, no. Naming is hard. I can imagine. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a fucking hard one. It's a hard one. It depends, because with sporting events, you could always go with see you in the showers. That's a sporting thing, innit? As a semi-professional fighter, yes, no busting before a sport. Why? Why, Crow? Why'd you not pop one off into a box of Kleenex, all right? It'd make you very relaxed before you got into the fight, right? Professional fighting, not just street fighting. My dad used to drink a glass of cream before getting on a binge. Bob Bushman, not a chance. Under any circumstances would I drink any dairy products. Because I have definitely been in one situation where I drank an awful lot of different types of alcohol, and I finished off with like a Bailey's style drink, and it curdled in my stomach. I could feel it curdling. So no, never again. Never again. Not a fucking chance. That's sushi okay? Is that good enough? At least it wasn't completely empty. That's true. That is very, very true. I love getting me, coach. Sneaks through so many eyeballs. And the affordance makes people skip the innuendo. That is very true. That is very, very true, for sure. For sure. I'm confused, Siobhan. What are you confused about, you beautiful being? We're talking about 8 different conversations at the moment. I'm trying to, like, condense them down into one, but I'm failing miserably. Just feel the trauma of hunting for that one thing out of place. Yeah, I've definitely done that. Definitely done that for sure. Perfect tackle could also work, because tackle is a euphemism for genitalia. Or it certainly is in the UK. This might be a UK thing. I don't know whether there's something else everywhere else. But if someone says get your tackle out, it means get your dick out. That is a UK known thing. If you are going down the street and someone goes, get your tackle out, it means get your penis out. So a perfect tackle would be a great name in the UK. I don't know whether it's a great name anywhere else, but it's a great name in the UK, right? Sporting tackle on my wang-a-lang-ding-a-langs. Exactly, Bob Bushman. You get it. You get it. It's an epic piece of cinema, must see. All right, I'll bump Spaceballs up the list. All right, I'll bump Spaceballs up the list. I wonder what they offered to bring him back that Ghostbusters didn't. And to be honest with you, Ayla-san, I don't think it was a case of what they offered. I think it was more a case of the fact that Rick Moranis' kids are now fully grown. Because the reason why Rick Moranis left the world of cinema was because his wife unfortunately passed away. And he was like, right, I need to be there for my kids. I make enough money off the royalties and everything else. I'm going to quit acting and be there as a full-time dad for my children, which is exactly the right thing to do. 110% the right thing to do. So I think what's probably just happened is it's been 20 years and his kids are fully grown and have moved out and have moved on to university or college or whatever. And he's like, all right, I'm in the house by myself again. Do you know what? I'll go back to work. I'll go back to acting again. And because of the kind of name that he was in the 80s and 90s, like the rumor of Rick Moranis potentially coming back, I'm sure he had shitloads, cosmic fuck ton of letters at his door being like, please come back. Be in our movie. Be in our movie. Please, please, please. Be in our movie. You know? Because he was a well-known figurehead back in the day. Every Mel Brooks movie is a meme movie. That doesn't surprise me. Memes existed as long as humanity. Not necessarily in the same form as now, post the internet, but we most certainly had memes. We did not. There was no such thing as a meme. No such thing as a meme back in the old days. I know. I'm old. Found your old man voice is so funny. Thank you very much, Yuki. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I've been offered to guest in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I don't think I'll be able to make all of their games, but just occasionally pop in as like a little extra. And I'm really tempted to play an old man. I'm really, really tempted to just play a little old man that's just really hard. Like a tank, like a human fighter that's like 68 years old. And is just a big shield of a man. Hello, don't mind me. Like a retired mercenary. Really tempted. Really, really tempted. But I'll work out. Like Master Roshi. No, I was thinking more like Cohen the Barbarian from Discworld series, but like with armor. You know what I mean? He has to be 69. No, he's got to. If he's 68, then I don't have to make. Then I can have like a birthday in the game, and I'll be like, I'm 69. Nice. Oh. I mean, today's my birthday. 69 years old. You know what I mean? Cohen the Barbarian from Terry Pratchett, yeah. But like a fighter instead of a barbarian. Yeah. That's where my brain was going. I don't want to be a stereotype, but yeah. Hello. Me, Cohen. I'll give his name for commercialization. Yeah. Crazy 8, hello, you beautiful individual. Looking dashing as ever. Happy Valentine's Day to you, you beautiful individual. Can you see Valen as the new Igor in a remake? Yeah, you can totally see it. I can play a lot of different characters. And I have played a lot of different characters, both on stage and off stage and in audio shit and all kinds of stuff, you know. Nothing wrong with a booba. I'm more of a I am more or lesbian myself. Don't enjoy streams which only try and lure the peasants, which is fair. I mean, I don't criticize them. It's not my cup of tea, personally. I find it fascinating from an industry point of view. I am very much a pro-sex work kind of person. Sex work is real work. It's up to people what kind of content they consume, you know? As long as there's no, like, actual exploitation going on, which is a bigger conversation, then I'm fucking for it. Do whatever it is that pays the bills, sunshine. Sure thing. As long as you're consenting to it, it's all between grown-ups. Fucking sweet. Mini partner, how you doing? Loving the eyeshadow with the red in it. So it is, in person, it does match the jacket. On the camera, it's slightly off. In person, it is like the perfect shade because I spent fucking ages on it. But yeah, it's slightly off on the camera. Unfortunately. No need to kiss and tell. I mean, look, Astra, sometimes I like kissing and telling. I can't help myself sometimes, you know.
You subscribed.
Max, thank you very much for giving us up to that wonderful bean. I haven't seen them say anything in chat, so I won't call them out, but I will still inscribe their name upon the Mirror of Vane. That's very, very kind of you, you beautiful bean. Ah. By having your name upon the Mirror of Vane means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy limos.
Yeah, you subscribed.
And also giving us up to the Pastavan. I know they've been in chat, so I'll happily give them a wonderful shout out, as it were.
Yeah, you subscribed. Missed
and to Yuki Dog Zombie. Oh my lordy, you're on a roll. Good Lord, Max. Good Lord, you've been 3 gift subs to 3 wonderful human beings there. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Friends, if you are here and you have not, and you're not lurking, all those beautiful people have been gifted a sub by Max there. Please say a massive thank you to Max Wattage for those gifted subs. I have inscribed your names upon the Mirror of Vane. By having your name upon the Mirror of Vane, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you chicky devils. And of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, do I look rough? But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? You know? A whole van full of pastas. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Somebody asked if I was drinking vodka. Yes, I am drinking vodka. Not much. I've only had a wee bit, and this is very strong vodka, but very smooth vodka, so it's easy to sip. You know what I mean? It's easily sippable. You know? Peasants? Oh, you! Valen attracts many peasants. I do attract many peasants. It's all right. It's all right. Enjoy a classy British goth experience? Well, we'll do our very best to provide one, not Zen. Absolutely. Absolutely. All parts in one person show of young Frankenstein. I have said that when we commit, when we have completed, we've got like an extended set of donation goals. All right, friends, we've got an extended set of donation goals, which are basically to get rid of all of my debt. All right, because I've had some debt hanging over me for like 10 years, and I've finally swallowed my pride and been like, hey, I need some help with this. So that's what the donation goals are for. However, I've said that once it's all done, once it's all complete, and once it's all finished, I will create the entire Rocky Horror Picture Show playing all of the characters. I will do like a dedicated video where I play every single character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Might take a little while to complete, but I've said I'll do it. So there you go. There's an incentive for you all. You know. Obviously, we're still doing it in £200 increments, and every single time we get to the end of £200, we're like, I'll do an extra little reward and what have you. But that's like the overall reward for when it's all done and dusted, as a way to say thank you for all of you beautiful beings for being amazing. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Where was I? There I was. There we go. All parts of... Yeah, exactly. Just here. Igor, got to think about Discworld and the needs to be Lisp. I am not hugely... I know a lot of Discworld stuff, but I don't know all of the Discworld stuff. I have to say. I do love Discworld, though. Terry Pratchett was fucking phenomenal. Wrath of Me, how you doing, you beautiful individual? Welcome on in. Snazzy outfit. Did they do a Chuck Tingle? No, I don't think so. Audio Smut, there we go. Rach, thank you very much for coming out. Would like to tell us. Audio Smut, your favorites are Jamie Bauer and Eric Vo. Okay, all right. All right. Love to hear it. That's just the correct way of playing Day Everything. I fucking love Day Everything. Day Everything was so fucking good. So fucking good. The only issue I had with Day Everything is it's so fucking long. It's such a long game that the interest from the, like, people's interest just waned, and therefore the more I played Day Everything, the less people turned up for it, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Smut, had sex with her is a massive book genre these days. It absolutely is. Absolutely is. Jammed 100%. Imagine getting spoked in the Lady Garden. Do you know what? I don't even have one. Wrath of Me. And even then, I'm like, huh? What? Clitridge Corner will return, but the guest stars as my smut partner's boyfriend doesn't like her doing it. So if anyone fancies guest starring in Clitridge Corner, let me know. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Good to hear about your partner's partner. Your smut partner's boyfriend, even. Not approving of it, because she was very good. I enjoyed her commentary, as it were. But such is life. Such is life. And people got outraged about the milking farm lately, but they never knew the glory that is Chuck Tingle. I've heard of Chuck Tingle, but I haven't read it. Read/listen to it. You know. You know. Dragon Shout. Oh God. It goes doors, bed, shelves, boxes, dishware. Is that is that the way? Is that the way? Intruder alert. Yeah, classic Chunk. Yeah. Zyra Nak, how you doing, you beautiful being? Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, you beautiful human being, you. Hope you're doing well. Hope it's all going okay. And Eric Nagarius, how you doing, you beautiful human being? Oh my lord, all these beautiful people coming in here. Hope the rest of your night is better. Yeah, Yuki, Chunk will go upstairs. He'll have the end of his beer and he'll watch a movie and he'll be grand. He'll be grand. I was invited to go on Chunk's curry night out and now I want to know what I missed. I am aware that Chunk went out with two very old friends with his, but I know that one of them can be quite problematic. So I can't wait to find out what's going on in the morning for sure.
Followed me.
For sure.
You little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, Nonsense Cat. I appreciate you. I don't normally call people out just in case they're lurking, but you've been chatting away, so I'm happy to call you out and say thank you. I appreciate that, you know. Yeah, no. How's your favorite Valen doing today? Doing very well, thank you very much. I woke up in a very odd mood, where I was like, it wasn't a bad mood, wasn't a good mood. It was just an odd mood. I was just like, oh, something's off. And then I watched a documentary on pornography, and then I arranged the ticket, like for my erotic cabaret, Ken. The tickets went on sale tonight, so I organised all of that, got that all set up. Got the FetLife sorted and all of the social media sorted, and then ate a pizza, felt really ill, started streaming, had a little sip of vodka, feel better. Such is the way sometimes. Such is the way, you know. How are you doing, Eric? How's it going? How are you enjoying your Valentine's Day, you know? This stream has made my night. Won't stay away for long next time. That's all right. Honestly, Lady Daydreams, life has to come first, friend. You know the way this works. Life has to come first, all right? Such is the way. As much as I love your attention, and you know I do love your attention, as much as I love your attention, life has to come first, you know? He's the author who puts the cactus into the dark room. Oh, God. Oh, good Lord. You finally find a good one to discover it's taken by someone else. Oh, no, Gecko. Yeah, nah, I can imagine that being really annoying, to be honest. Yeah. Plain toast, no jam. Fucking hell, long time no see, friend. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, you cheeky little devil. Hope life is treating you okay. Tackle, yeah. Yeah, I'm drinking vodka, you're a papa. Yeah. By Tudor as well coming in here. How you doing? How's it going? Wasn't expecting a VV stream this time. Hope everyone's well. I don't stream on a Saturday, but it's Valentine's Day. So how could I not? How could I avoid streaming on Valentine's Day? Do you know what I mean? Tackle is show UK. In Canada and the US, we call the female genitalia, the vulva, a taco. Yeah, I've heard of the use of taco for a vulva. The world needs more Rick Moranis. Jack Antonoff is not enough for us. Yeah, Rick Moranis could certainly do more for sure. I'm 100% paying attention. Got the candy, and I need to level my favorite character in Disney Twisted Wonderland game. Do it. Do it! Indulge yourself! Today is all about indulgence, friends, because it is Valentine's Day, and therefore I make the rules. And my rule is that you need to indulge yourself. Do something today that makes you happy. Puts a big smile on your face. If you have a partner, and they happen to be happy too, then that's a bonus, but it's about you and your own indulgence, you know what I mean? I can see you in a full theatrical production of Terry's Masquerade. Absolutely. I'd be on board it, to be honest with you. I'd be on board it. I am a bit of a thespian, you know. Occasionally popping, yeah. I remember the time before the Maymays, exactly. I played a pensioner who was a barbarian in D&D called Stanley Tinkles. Amazing. Val, can I get you to a random intro in a voice for the start of my D&D campaign? Yeah, sure. Sure, mini partner. What do you need? The time was 2,000 years before you expected to be here. A set of adventurers set out to boldly go where the hand of man has never set foot behind before. They gazed into the abyss. The abyss gazed back. They questioned everything they knew about life, the universe, and everything. The abyss offered them a cup of tea and a small cake. They took the cake and instantly died, but only metaphorically, not in a literal sense. Then they traveled home. Your story begins 2,000 years later with a cup of tea and a bit of cake. and a very strange lady called Abby. Ghostbusters also got a revival now at the same time as Spaceballs. Both tried to get Moranis to return, but Ghostbusters didn't. I wonder why. To be fair, I can understand why Ghostbusters didn't. Because Rick Moranis in Spaceballs was an iconic piece of that entire... I haven't even seen the movie, and I know that he was an iconic piece in that movie because he played Darth Vader or Dark Helmet or whatever he was fucking called. Whereas with Ghostbusters, he was in the first movie, but he wasn't in the second movie. The Ghostbusters has already had, what, 2 reboots? Maybe even 3 reboots? And they haven't been all that good. I think if I was offered both of them, I'd probably go for Spaceballs because it hasn't been redone yet. Whereas Ghostbusters is kind of like an already pretty saturated market, you know? You know? Old retired fighter, hard to see. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, not Zenkat. Exactly. Just an old man that's just really, really hard. Concept sold. Exactly, right? Got the idea for a human fighter who is also spec'd into wizardry exclusively for Fireball. Yeah, I could imagine that. I could imagine that. Great minds, Master Valen. Get those troll teeth. Exactly. Gotta love it, Mel, right? Red tones are always hardest to match, right? Yes. Well, this is the thing. The problem is that it does match. When I look in the mirror, it matches the jacket perfectly. But in the light for the camera, it doesn't. And if I did it for the camera, then it'd look too dark and it'd weird me out. You know? Yeah, I know. I've just had the most chaotic voice note from Chunk. I am crying laughing. I love this. I love this. Frax, how you doing, you beautiful individual? I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. Your darling partner was telling me all about it, and when we went for a cup of tea yesterday morning. I can smell garlic bread. I think Chunk has bought himself a garlic bread on the way home and stuck it in the oven because I can smell it. And it smells amazing. You need to have Chunk as a guest appearance at least. Oh, I could definitely do that for sure. Got to ask, Valen, a vague estimation. How many times have you done the Mirror of Vane bit at this point? I couldn't even tell you, Eric. Because we have, at the moment, we have 58 mirrors in this room. Every single mirror in this room is covered in names. With relatively small writing. And I have done it, not at every single one, because sometimes people gift in bunches or what have you, and I write the names down and what have you. But I would say for every 10 names on the mirror, I have done it at least once. And every single one of these mirrors is covered. All of these mirrors, all those mirrors. You can't see this, but on the other side, all of these walls are covered in mirrors. So, more than once. Greater than 1 times. You know? That's the answer. That's the only answer I've got for you. How's it going, Zemba? How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day. The monster Frankenstein is scary to you? It's interesting, Yuki, because the monster in Frankenstein's monster, is actually the good guy. As scary as he is actually the good guy. He's the one that is the gentle soul, the one that's been misunderstood, and everyone is afraid of him because of the way that he looks. But actually, he's the one that's got the purest soul. He's just curious about things. He doesn't understand the world. He's very delicate. The real monster in the story of Frankenstein is Dr. Frankenstein himself, because he's the mad scientist. He's the one that decided to create life out of nothing, to go against God's will. So I can understand why you might be afraid of Frankenstein's appearance, but it's a very old tale of don't judge a book by its cover. Because even though Frankenstein's monster may look scary, Frankenstein's monster is actually the pure soul, the one that is that tries his best to be good and be kind and be gentle and stuff like that. Sometimes he gets it wrong because he doesn't know how the world works, but he tries. you know? Running out of tobacco and time, so I'll leave a follow and just lurk for it. No worries, you take it easy, Nonsense. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. What happened to your odd mood? It was good question. I think I was fine. Well, I was odd when I pressed go live or something. It was like I said, it was not like a good mood or a bad mood or anything like that. It was just that something was off. I couldn't put my finger on it. Something. I woke up this morning and something wasn't right. And yeah, when I pressed go live, it was all right. You people always make things better. You people always make things better, you know? I was also supposed to be in shopping before today for a nice new look, but the store is closed until after the carnival, so sad. Oh no! I hate it when that happens. Sembar, but I'm sure you would have looked amazing. I'm sure you would have looked phenomenal, you beautiful individual. Sort of back at a napsident. Tech stuff is hard on the old noggin, especially lately, so napsident was had. That's entirely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, Lunicon. I appreciate you stopping by after your napsident. You know? It's not a stream, it's a date. This is true. It's not a stream, it's a date. I am dating the community, right? Gonna deep lurk, get some food and watch cartoons. No worries, Yuki. You take it easy, you beautiful bean. Faye Boone, welcome on in. Happy Valentine's Day to you, you beautiful bean. I love the outfit. Thank you very much. Very debonair. Try my best. My Barry also had a bucket that he took with him on adventures. Stole the idea from Stanley Parables. Love that. And hasn't watched Spaceballs. I may have watched it over 50 times at this point. So many talented actors just being hilariously silly. Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's just like I have to say I don't really watch movies. It's been a long time. I've been in a bit of a movies phase at the moment, but I've been very specifically into like action movies. So, and even then, I rewatched Blade 2 last night, which is excellent. It's a great movie. There's a lot of nostalgia with that movie, and better than the first Blade movie. So, yeah, I enjoyed that one. Slightly underrated, in my personal opinion. But, yeah, I haven't seen Spaceballs. Moranis is in Ghostbusters 2. Not a huge part, mind you, but he does a bit. Oh, really? I don't remember him in Ghostbusters 2. No recollection of him in Ghostbusters 2, but it has been many years since I've seen it, to be fair. Appeared in both original movies. His character then showed up in the games as well. Oh, shit. He was evidently a very well-loved character. I don't remember him in the second one, though. You know. Do you mean Adam instead of the monster, which is Dr. Frankenstein? I do. Well, some people call him Adam, but I think... Was he ever called Adam in the book itself? Was he ever called Adam in the book itself? Because I was under the impression that he was only given the name Adam in movie interpretations of the book. And then, as I'm told, I've had a bit of pampering with a shower and a cozy and an oodie. Love this. All of the above. Glorious. He created life and refused to take care of it properly. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm intrigued because Del Toro has declared that they're going to be releasing an extended version of Frankenstein, the one that they do on Netflix. And I'm intrigued as to how that's going to go. Because everyone seems to love Del Toro's Frankenstein. I thought it was okay. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad stream by any stretch of imagination. It wasn't a bad movie by any stretch of imagination. But it wasn't like mind-blowingly amazing like a lot of people think it was. Do you know what I mean? I also have a personal issue with the fact that Frankenstein's monster is a fucking supermodel. Like, he is beautiful. And weird to think that someone is monstrous to the point where people are like, oh my god, he's a monster, when he's fit as fuck. Do you know what I mean? Don't judge a monster by his bolts. Yeah. Made things better. Well, the feeling's mutual. Yeah, too right. You people do make things better for me, and I'm glad that I am able to return some of that. Absolutely. We'll send you pics once I'm actually shopping. Yes, Sembar, please do. I love it when people go out and they do some like shopping to make themselves feel good and more powerful and positive in their own bodies and stuff like that. So yeah, please do. That'll really make my day. In that case, I recommend watching it. Watch it with friends. It's the best way to experience it. Yeah. I probably will. I think Junk might have seen it, so I'll see if he wants to rewatch it at some stage. The Frankenstein I saw on TV as a kid talked so loud, and it had balloons, so I stayed far, far away from that monster ever since, which is entirely fair. But I will say that out of the two, I know you have a phobia of balloons, which is called globophobia. Bit of a tidbit of information for you there. But Frankenstein's monster is the good guy. He is the innocent, kind individual. It's the Frankenstein himself that's the bad guy. Partner is home from work and we're having some soup for dinner to treat my ick. And he has a level of charm. He does have a level of charm. The Frankenstein's monster in the new Frankenstein. It's just a bit. I'd be so happy if I was as buff as Frankenstein's monster. I know. Ripped to shit. They're just giant fucking supermodel. I'm like, Jesus Christ, come on. Congratulations, you've caught up with chat, which is actually perfect time, Eric. Absolutely perfect time. Because I was thinking that it was getting a bit late. So I was going to have to wrap things up, especially because I know exactly who we're going to raid. So that is perfect timing. Absolutely fucking perfect timing. And before I do any of the usual end of stream stuff, I do want to say a massive, massive thank you to all of you beautiful, beautiful human beings for being here, because it is Valentine's Day. And I do not stream on a Saturday, ever. Even when there's other stuff going on, I don't stream on a Saturday because I'm normally out busy or working or doing shows or going to shows or what have you. There's always stuff happening. So the fact that I am streaming on a Saturday, a day that I never fucking stream on, and the fact that you've all come out for Valentine's Day, to keep me company and join in the conversation and have bits and pieces. I fucking love that. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for the date, chat, for dating me. I really appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you beautiful individuals, you know. Thanks, Valpal. My friend Jay says that Frankenstein is nice, but just want to say, which is entirely fair. But Frankenstein is definitely the good guy in that scenario for sure. Thanks for the love. Thanks very much for being here. Thanks very much for allowing me to date all of you, you beautiful beings. You sexy individuals. Thanks so much to all those beautiful people that have also put their wonderful outfits in the VALEN-tines outfits space in the Discord. You all look exquisite, and I love to see it. You know. If you want my suggested raid, plan on raiding out someone is playing a very, very old school horror game. I'm already aware of exactly who are raiding Zenbao, but thank you very much for the suggestion. The person we're raiding is a member of this community, and it is their birthday today. So we're definitely going to go raid them. We're definitely going to raid them. But yeah. Are we talking Frankenstein? Whichever the Del Toro one was. Everyone creams over it. I thought it was all right. It was okay. Frankenstein was too fit, in my personal opinion. You know? I can still be sexy even though I was 6. Too fucking right. As I said, making rough look good. One true couple. Right, friends. Before we go anywhere, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for coming on this date with me. Remember that it is Valentine's Day, and therefore my word is law. Thus, whatever many hours and minutes you have left of your Valentine's Day, you must do something to indulge yourself. Something that will put a smile on your face, something that will make you happy. Happy in your soul or happy in your loins. If it happens to be that you have a consenting partner with you that also gets happy by that, that is a bonus, but that is not the intention. The intention is your own happiness today. I know, I dictate the rules because it's Valentine's Day. And while I'm dictating the rules, friends, can you please throw some mod loves in the channel? Say a massive thank you to those wonderful, wonderful, wonderful moderators. Because they are spectacular and glorious, especially today, because today is a day that I never fucking stream. So the fact that they have turned up to help us out and do the bits and pieces is very fucking cool of them. Mods, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for doing the extra hours outside of my normal hours. You don't get paid for any of this shit. And I appreciate you giving up your time to make sure I'm safe, to make sure this wonderful community is safe, to help me out with the stream. It really means the fucking world to me, both in and out of stream, for me and also for this wonderful community in the Discord as well. It's very humbling to know that you would like to do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't see any balloons, Yuki, but if you would like to dip out just in case, I can completely understand that. Like we have a choice. I prefer the shot color and low voltage. I mean, I can't guarantee anything, all right? Can't guarantee anything. Stand by. Sometimes I drink too much vodka and slip, all right? That is not an excuse at all. You know what I mean? Friends, we are, of course, going to go raid somebody because I always go and raid somebody, and I would absolutely fucking love it if you could all come over with me for the raid because, like I said, we're raiding a member of this community, and it is their birthday today. We are, like, literally, the person that we are about to raid is somebody that turns up to nearly every stream of mine that they are able to do, which is really, really humbling that they would spend so much of their time tuning in. But it is also their birthday today, and I like to celebrate their birthday, especially on Valentine's Day. In fact, you know what? No. Yeah, no, we'll do it that way. It's fine. It's not a problem because it's their birthday. We'll do it that way. Friends, if you are a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first bot of vein raid message for subscribers. The second bot of vein raid message for non-subscribers. That you can also take the words, "You're so vain, I bet you think this raid is about you," and use any of your own emotes. I am not precious about emotes, so you're very, very welcome. All right? You're very, very welcome, okay? Friends, let me just copy their name. It'll be easier than trying to go through and spell it because they got a real long name. We are, of course, going to raid the delightful individual that was in here earlier. The beautiful, the exquisite, the glorious Alexandra Griffin. The glorious Alexandra Griffin. I was worried that they weren't going to be streaming by the time we finish stream today, but they are. So if you're not in the raid up there, please click on the link that I have just thrown out there so that we can all go throw Alexandra some love because it is their birthday today. Fuck me. There's loads of you in here. Jeezy, Creasy, and the wee little donkey. Thank you so much for all turning up and sticking around today for VALEN-tines Day. That's so fucking cool of you. Thank you so much. That's really fucking kind of you, friends. I really, really, really appreciate it. That's so fucking nice of you. Thanks for hanging out, friends. Thanks so much for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thank you so much for all the follows. Thank you so much for hanging out here and joining in the conversation. Thanks so much for all the beautiful lurks and all those people that are watching the VODs, because I'm catching up on the VODs and Vanity channel now. All the people watching the VODs, thank you so much for watching the VOD. I really, really appreciate it. Friends, I'll be back on Monday. Fucking hell. Only like 2 days away now. I'll be back on Monday where we'll be chatting some shit. I may even put the mature content tag on and talk about sex. I know. All right. So friends, until Monday, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. And remember, it's VALEN-tines Day, so you better fucking indulge yourself. All right? I'll see you all later. Bye.